police officers often have their own definition of the law, as they frequently violate citizens' rights. But today, we'll be going through these cases where evil officers realized they were in the wrong, just like these officers who badly messed up.
There's northbound on West Boulevard. I have my lights on, going through a couple intersections between Lorraine and Madison. I'm explaining to my partner, I'm giving him a scenario. I tell him, this is a gun run. What would you do in a gun run? He starts going out, well, I'd get out of the car, I'd be in a certain stance, and I stopped him at that point. I said, this is a gun run. Be prepared for the worst case scenario. I tell him, have your gun unholstered already on your lap. Okay. He says, okay. And then, so as we're still proceeding northbound on West Boulevard, I explained to him that we're gonna go in through the back way because it puts us right by the swings. Okay, and
the back
way is like West 100 by the fire station.
Okay.
Officer Frank Garnback was called in for an interview. The officers knew from the beginning that the suspect was carrying a gun. They later revealed that they never heard from the dispatch that he might be a juvenile. Despite this, they should have parked the car across from him and ordered him to give up. However, they just barged in and foolishly confronted him directly.
So as we get to Madison Avenue, I go eastbound on Madison to West 100, I go northbound.
Okay.
As I turn on northbound onto West 100, you can just clear shot into the park. I can see that there's nobody on the swing. I can see somebody in the pavilion. Can't make out anything until I get closer.
Pavilion is the gazebo area.
Yes. It's right next to the swing. It's almost adjacent to it.
Okay.
As I get closer to the dead end, there's a sidewalk. You can go right up into the park. As I get up into that sidewalk, I can see the camouflage hat. I can see the gray coat and black sleeves. I said, there's the guy. So I start going up that way. I can see the guy stand up. He starts coming, he went like westbound for a few steps out of the pavilion, and he started proceeding northbound, like he's gonna run. So I drive the zone car through the grass and up and over, and as I'm driving through there, following, I keep telling my rookie, I go, he's gonna run. Be prepared, he's gonna run. As I get closer and closer, the kid stops and turns and faces us. At this time, I can hear Patrolman Lohman yelling, show me your hands, show me your hands, show me your hands. I can see through here the kid reaching, pulling.
Officer Garnback couldn't control his emotions as he told the story of this incident. It was indeed very vicious how Officer Lohman had ended the kid's life.
I didn't know it was a kid. I could see him pulling the gun out of his waistband. I don't know if I was in the car or out of the car. I can still see him through the window. I heard 2 shots.
How many shots?
I think 2.
2. Okay.
I then run around the car. I can see the suspect down. And I can see right by him, there's like a handgun, a foot or 2 away from his hand. I go running up to it. I kick the gun out of the way. I'm letting dispatch know that we have a male down, gunshot wound. We need EMS. We need a boss.
The story kept getting more emotional as moments after being shot, the boy's sister came running onto the scene as well. The officers, still unaware of what had happened, were having difficulty dealing with it.
He says no, he thinks he just twisted his ankle. I'm still looking at this kid. He's reaching still. We're telling him, show me your hands, show me your hands. I know I kicked a gun away, but I'm not sure what he's still doing. And then he lifts his shirt up, and I think he went to show me his wound. Okay. At this time, I hear yelling and screaming coming from behind me. I look, and it's a girl coming out of Cadell Rec. She's saying, you shot my brother. So at this time, I know there's nothing on this kid. He's just laying there with no weapon. The weapon's far away from him. I go over to stop this girl from coming over here by him. I don't want her to see him. I don't want nothing going on over here. I try to grab her, and she slides to the ground. Meantime, Patrolman Lohman comes over by me, and an off-duty comes out of Cattell Rack.
The EMS took forever to arrive, and Rice was having a hard time breathing. That's when the officer took on the role of a paramedic.
While he's doing this, the kid's airways not doing real good. He tells me I have to put on a glove and put pressure here. I put on a glove, I'm putting pressure there, applying pressure. He's talking to the kid's looking at him, he's not saying much.
Is he saying anything?
No, nothing at all.
That you recall? Okay.
No, he's maybe moans.
Okay.
I can see that it's not looking good. I'm applying pressure. We got to roll him. We roll him. We checking for exit wounds. There's no exit wounds. We roll him back. He's asking, FBI agents asking if we have any blankets, any pads, anything in our car. I tell him, no, we don't. We have nothing. I get on radio. I'm telling them, speed it up, speed it up. And they don't. I mean, it don't seem nothing's going on. Hold on.
Take your time.
I can see this kid's eyes rolling in the back of his head. He's barely breathing, and there's no rescue squad here.
Garnback appeared visibly hurt from what he had seen. To be fair to him, he wasn't the one who fired the shots. Moments later, the cops also interrogated the actual killer, Officer Lohman.
It matched, the male matched the exact description that radio gave us, the camouflage hat, the gray sweatshirt with black sleeves, and it was a black male. And the male, was sitting there, and then he turns around and notices our zone car, approaching him. The male immediately stands up, and he grabs a gun off the table and shoves it in his waistband.
Okay, but how far do you think you were away from him at that point?
I would say, at that point, I knew he had a gun, so I opened the door slightly ajar, and I had presented my weapon, and I started screaming verbal commands. Put your hands in the air, put your hands in the air, let me see your hands, freeze, put your hands in the air. I said numerous times out loud, and I presented my gun, through the window, so,
Is your window down?
It was closed, I believe, not 100%, I believe it was closed. But I had the door slightly ajar open, and I was, making sure my gun could be seen by the male, so he knew that, this was not a joke, that we were serious,
Unlike the other officer, Lohman had no remorse and never once apologized for what he did. It was also discovered that he had been declared emotionally unstable and unfit for duty in his previous job as a police officer. He did not disclose this information to the Cleveland Police Department before joining and was hired without any background check.
The subject was already facing our zone car.
So he turns to you?
He turns to us as, we're almost at a stop, I would say, a near stop. And as he's turning, he looks at me, he lifts up his shirt, and he takes his other hand and reaches down and begins to pull up a weapon, a black gun. Now, at this time, I'm pushing the door open and trying to exit the vehicle. Now, the vehicle could have still been moving at a very slow speed because I believe we were sliding a little bit because of the debris, and the subject, had the gun in the abdomen area, almost raised, and I fired 2 shots, and then I attempted to take cover and move, and in the process of taking cover, I believe I twisted my ankle and slipped and fell, and I was on the ground, but when I returned upward, I was leaning on the cruiser because my leg hurt. I was at the back of the cruiser, the rear end, but I couldn't stand because I had injured my ankle. And then my partner, and what I see when I stand back up is the black male was down, my partner had his gun drawn, and he was shouting verbal commands, let me see your hands, let me see your hands. Now the male wasn't complying right away with his hands, he was still moving them.
Where was he at this point?
He was on the ground, laying on the ground, on the cement portion of the gazebo.
It's bizarre to think that 2 armed police officers reacted so casually to a threat of a person carrying a gun. This incident underscores a critical issue within law enforcement, a lack of understanding and application of de-escalation tactics. It raises concerns about the training and mentality of officers who, in this case, acted as if they were killers in uniform rather than protectors of the community.
Once I got up, I began, yelling commands again. Let me see your hands, because like I said, he was still moving his hands. And then once the male decided to, stop moving, my partner approached and kicked what looked like a 1911 model pistol, a handgun, black handgun, and then we approached and observed the male. He pulled up his shirt, to show that the gun was removed. Like, he didn't say anything, he was just pulling up his shirt, and it also exposed the wound to the upper abdomen. And I'm not sure the order of the sequence, but my partner did render aid, and I was observing the scene 360 for other threats.
After hearing his entire story, which he vaguely remembered, one of the investigators questioned him about the gun that Rice was carrying, as it was a critical incident. Once again, the crazy cop narrated the painful incident without any trouble.
Say it's with his right hand?
I believe it was with his right hand. One hand had the shirt, and the other was reaching down in his waistband and pulling up.
So you see his hand on the weapon?
Yes, yeah.
Where at on the weapon?
Like in a grip on the, the grip of the gun.
And then can you see the gun coming out?
He was pulling it upward towards his abdomen.
All right, and at that point is when you're out of the car and you fire 2 rounds?
2 rounds, yes.
And why'd you fire 2?
I fired 2, and I also wanted to get out of the position that I was in, because I was trapped in the doorway. And if I was fired upon, like, I couldn't go backwards, I couldn't go forward or left, because the door, I was trapped in the door. So the only exit option I had was to retreat to the back of the cruiser, and even that was kind of like a far retreat given the how close we were to them. But so I was able to lunge over to the area, but like I said, I hurt myself, and I was able to get behind the cruiser for cover. But at that time, when I stood up, the subject was already on the ground.
The detectives were also puzzled by how the officer couldn't distinguish between a real gun and a toy. When they asked him this question, his response was, once again, quite disheartening.
I'm a gun collector. I have multiple guns at home. I read on weapons. I follow history. I can identify guns, fairly easily. I read magazines. I'm a hunter, so I'm well-rounded with weapons. I can recognize weapons, and to me, it looked like like a military-issued Colt 1911 model gun, which is a larger 45 caliber weapon.
And with your experience of guns and collecting and reading everything, what did that gun look like to you?
It looked like a Colt 1911 model 45 caliber.
A BB gun?
No, it did not look like a BB gun.
It was a gun.
It was, yes, it was a gun.
Okay.
At the time I noticed that it was a BB gun is when Frank kicked it over and the magazine fell out. And when I did move myself from the back of his own car to approach, the victim and where the gun was, then I noticed the magazine did not contain 45 caliber rounds. It appeared that it would be more suitable to contain like BBs.
Okay.
Immediately after this interview, the FBI also got involved with the investigation, and Officer Lohman was fired from the department. However, the officials found the officer's actions reasonable as they justified the death of the young boy. However, Rice's family filed a civil rights lawsuit against the city and the police department, and the city had to pay them $6 million. However, this isn't the last time an entitled cop was caught breaking the law. On May 3rd, 2024, a veteran Miami-Dade police detective drove his SUV while drunk and crashed it into his colleague's marked police car. Soon after, he was arrested and multiple officers arrived to handle the situation.
Secure that. Gotcha.
And can you confirm is it correct?
Just stand there. I got you. You okay? Okay. I want you to sit up for me. I want you to pull over here and I want you to sit against the wall.
Verify the ETA so I can update it with fire. Is it 7-1 lane or 47th Street?
Huh? 43-year-old Victor Montalvo had had too much to drink as he couldn't even sit properly. He was having trouble balancing himself, and soon the cops took him away, confiscating his gun in the process.
I don't have my handheld in my car.
And you said green?
He went over to tell the police that he had drunk too much. The cops managed to handle the situation, which could have been even more troubling.
They were doing, I guess, working the road.
Who he hit?
Hit him. You okay?
And this is
Okay, stay here, girl. We gotta take our 39. Woo! Got it?
He was given 2 traffic criminal citations, and he pleaded not guilty to both of them. He was later relieved of duty. If you think this was intense, the actions of the next entitled police officer will leave you stunned.
Saved my life.
On November 22nd, 2021, a couple of officers from the Kansas City Police Department responded to a call about a person standing in the middle of the road and pointing up at the sky. As the officer got out of the car and approached him, chaos erupted and things got ugly pretty quickly.
Hey, hey, relax.
Okay, buddy. Yeah, I'm good. I think I got hit in the toe. Go free. 1038. I'll see about 1038. You saved my life.
This officer just completely lost his mind. But next up, we have an even worse case of a tyrant cop who ruined his career in a moment.
Absolute 2 Golf 10. We're going to be on 200 east, about 600 north. Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
Oh, good. How are you doing?
Good. We had a call about a disturbance here.
There's no disturbance here. I'm not here. We're just talking.
Okay. Well, it looks like
We haven't yelled or nothing.
looks like you're trying to talk to someone that doesn't want to talk.
No, he had his window down. We've been talking. We had some house stuff to talk about and stuff, and we're just talking. He just keep him warm, I reckon. I don't know. I didn't ask him to get out.
Well, his window was rolled up. That's weird.
Well, you weren't here the whole time because his window wasn't rolled up. He rolled it up when he turned on his heater. But
She's leaving and I'm going.
We're not. There's no disturbance.
Officer Jean Joubert arrived on the scene and basically jumped to the worst conclusion, although the woman tried her best to explain.
So, are you doing okay?
It's all good. I'm good. Good. I'm just going in and she's leaving. So.
Yeah, we were just talking about some stuff.
Was there somebody else here? Because I'm confused now.
I am too. We didn't hear anything. Nobody's
Maybe
yelling.
she was yelling through my window or something.
No, I was not yelling.
Talking loud, excuse me.
No, I was talking just like that. I wasn't talking loud.
What's your name?
Monty.
No, we haven't talked. I talk like this.
Are you guys ex?
Yeah.
Ex-wife?
So
Okay.
we still have some.
Who's the landlord?
Jeremy?
Any idea why he'd be calling?
Maybe she was yelling through the
No,
window.
but maybe I don't know. Monty, I was not yelling. And
Well,
you know
I had the
it.
window closed. Maybe.
No, I was talking. This is as loud as I talk, so you can call that loud. And maybe tell him
How
to
far
come
out
out
are
here.
you?
I ain't talking loud.
Considering how puzzled both were, it's obvious that for some reason the landlord had called 911.
And he ain't even. We don't have any issue. We were just talking about.
Can I just talk to you inside later in just a sec?
Sure.
Excellent, thanks.
Sure.
Okay. No, I was just leaving. We were just talking. That's all we were doing. We're not arguing. You're not mad.
Okay.
Nothing.
Can you take your hands out of your pockets for me?
Why?
Well,
You're cold.
can you just keep them out of your pockets, please?
No, I don't have. You don't feel? I don't have
Can you-
anything in my pockets.
Why
Don't
you,
be
Why
silly.
don't you settle down a little bit, okay? It's something I do for my
If somebody
safety.
comes up and harassing you, you would get a little like, why are you harassing me? I didn't do nothing wrong. So
Who's harassing you?
It feels like harassment.
I'm just
So,
asking you what's going on. I need
Okay.
you to stay here.
Greta was aware of her Fourth Amendment rights very well by refusing an unlawful search request by this corrupt cop. By this point, Greta was getting more anxious and concerned.
There's for crying out loud.
'Kay.
Now you're exaggerating.
I need you to settle down.
There's no.
Based on the
You know
information
what?
I got,
can talk,
based on the
and
information
you're
I was
not-
given.
You're not in power over
Okay,
anybody.
I'm about to put you in handcuffs if
no,
you don't
you're
stop.
not putting me in handcuffs.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
So let me tell you
I've
what the
done
call
nothing
was.
Wrong. I've done nothing.
Let me tell you what the report
I don't
was.
care what the report was. He just told you we weren't doing anything, and we are the two people involved.
While still being entirely, she gives the story to the cop straight, having to put her foot down, something this tyrant didn't like for one bit, threatening to handcuff her.
You were being disorderly out in front of the house.
That's a lie.
That you were shouting at him,
No shouting.
and that you were not letting him get out of the car.
Never did. I was just standing there talking. We were just talking. He never said, move. I'm going to get out of the car. He had the heater on. He turned it off. He started the car back, and we were just talking.
Okay.
And I was leaving. We were about. I gave him a piece of mail that came to the house that he needed, and then we started talking about we got to sell the house, and we were talking about pricing and just different things.
Can you just stand
Listen,
still, please?
Don't tell me how to move. You're not God.
I just
Get
asked
over
you to
it.
please stand still.
I asked you to quit bossing me around. I'm not doing nothing wrong.
I asked you. I'm not bossing.
You know what you're doing, sir. You
I
know what
asked
you're
you
doing.
to stand
You
still,
know
please.
what you're doing. Stop.
Will you
Your
please?
ego is out of control.
I
Just
said
stop.
please. Will you please just settle
I'm
down?
not doing anything wrong.
We were having a perfectly fine
what?
conversation.
Yeah, me and Monty, are we the? Did he tell you there was no problem? Did I tell you no problem?
Well, people.
And we didn't see anybody.
So I need to speak to people separately when it's a domestic violence
There's
possible issue.
Okay, I'm going.
Stop. Stop. You're under
You know
arrest.
what?
Okay, you're under
No,
arrest.
I'm not.
Put your
Don't-
hands behind your back.
Don't
Put your hands
stop
behind
it.
your back.
You're
Put your hands behind your back. You are under arrest.
I'm not doing nothing.
Put your hands behind your back. Stop resisting.
Her anxiety was peaking at this point, and the controlling nature of the tyrant made her merely walk away. As a response, this tyrant wasted no time in arresting her, turning this peaceful situation into a mess in a split second.
I'm not doing nothing.
Stop resisting.
I'm not doing nothing.
Stop
Just
resisting.
Just stop right now.
Stop resisting.
Okay, I
Put your
am.
hands behind your back.
I am. Stop
Put your
right
hands
now.
behind your back.
Stop right now.
Yes,
Stop.
expedite
You're
now.
out. No, you're lying.
Put your hands behind your back.
No,
Put your
I'm
hands
not.
behind your back.
I didn't do nothing, sir.
Put your other hand behind
Please
your back.
stop.
Put
Please
your
don't make
other
this
hand-
something it's not.
Put your hand
I had
behind your
shoulder
back.
surgery. Will you stop?
Put your other hand behind
No,
your back
I
then.
didn't do nothing.
Put your other hand behind your back.
Listen, stop. Just stop right now. Stop.
Behind you.
You are harassing harassing me. Please stop.
Put your hand behind your back.
I'm not doing nothing. I don't have a weapon.
Put your hand behind your
I'm
back.
not doing nothing wrong.
Put your hand behind your
Ow,
back.
you hit my head. Please
Put
stop.
your hand behind
I'm
your
not
back.
doing nothing
Put
wrong.
your hand behind your back.
Greta eventually begged the cop to have a little mercy. However, at this point, this officer had made up his mind on brutality.
Put your hand
You know what?
behind your
I
back.
didn't do it.
Put your hand behind your back.
Ow! Ow! That hurt!
Put your hand behind your back.
He's hit me! He's hit me!
On your back.
He's hit me!
Roll over.
He
Roll
just
over.
hit me in the
Roll
face!
over. Put your
Christ.
Roll over.
I didn't do nothing! I didn't do nothing! I did nothing! He hit me in the face!
Okay.
He hit me in the face!
Stop.
He hit me in the face, please!
Stop.
All I did was walk off! That's all I did!
Yeah.
That's all I did! I didn't do nothing!
Stop. We'll figure it
I did not do nothing! He hit me in the face like 3 times!
By this point, another officer enters the scene and takes over, but the damage was already done by Joubert. This clearly indicates that Officer Joubert had in fact assaulted Greta multiple times, not just what can be seen on the body cam footage.
You got a lawsuit! You bought it! You cannot do that to somebody! I didn't do nothing! I did nothing! Get the medical here! Get medical here! Right now! Right now! He busted my car! He busted my car! I didn't even move my hand! I didn't do anything!
Even whilst in pain and suffering on the cold concrete floor, Greta knew that her only way to fight this injustice was to file a lawsuit. This is exactly what she went on to do, filing a $1 million lawsuit against Officer Joubert, alleging that he violated her constitutional rights by using excessive force when he arrested her. She also argued that she had committed no crime. At this point, Joubert went over to talk to the landlord.
Officers, I'm so sorry.
Are you the
about that.
owner then?
Yes.
Okay. Where is Monty?
Monty was in his
Yeah, he was when I got here.
Jeep. Oh, okay.
Where did he?
Where,
Is he
where does
inside?
live? He lives in the back.
Of which one?
The entrance. The entrance. Let me grab my shoes real quick. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay. So what did you see happening?
So I pulled in, came home. I'll give you just a brief background and then tell you what I saw. I got home. Well, the brief background is-
He's friendly for all I know. Like he was fine with me.
Okay. And we've had no issue. Monty's been great. He's a good neighbor. He's a good tenant. He's good. From all accounts, she provokes him.
Uh-huh.
You know, if ever, you know, there's been a couple times where there's been kind of a dispute outdoors, and she really rides him pretty hard.
Uh-huh.
But so she comes. He's made it clear. He's told me she's not welcome, and that I'm welcome to ask her to leave.
The landlord gave his side of the entire issue, recounting past incidents that none of these cops had ever witnessed before.
Okay. He got home from work, and he had no way to get her to leave, and so he started locking this outdoor door, and it goes down the stairs to another door. So since she couldn't talk to him through the door here, she's been coming to his window wells on the side and yelling at him through his window wells. And so that's where several times over the last few months, I mean, it's almost been on a weekly basis, I'll get a complaint from a neighbor because they can hear her yelling at him. And so probably 3 weeks ago, I came out. One time she was yelling at him down her window well, or down his window well, and I said, hey, what's going on here? You know, and I confronted her and asked her.
When was this?
This was about 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
Defensive and angry with me at first, and it took about 5-10 minutes of her really challenging me. You know, what am I doing? Who's complaining? What's, you know? And obviously I didn't tell her the neighbor, but just said, look, you know, I really don't have a problem that you're here as long as you're welcome and you're civil. But when my neighbors are complaining, we have a problem, and if I have to involve police, or, you know, basically kind of warned her, right? And it got better. She still came around a few times after that, but she was a little quieter. And then the last couple weeks, it's I've had a few more complaints.
Have we been here in the last couple of weeks?
No.
It appears the landlord is more concerned with Greta than her ex, Monty, is. If Monty doesn't feel the need to call 911 on her, it's unclear what crime she has actually committed. As the questioning of the landlord continues, Monty walks out.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, Brian? Yeah, that's all good.
Yeah.
Jeremy?
Yeah. So
It goes too far sometimes.
just so you know the circumstances, I had a neighbor text me again, and I was like, I felt like I've got.
We just want to get a statement from you guys separately before, because things kind of escalated. So do you have any cameras here or anything?
I don't. I wish I did. I've got a ring that I need to install.
Were you watching what happened?
No, I saw you come here, and
Okay.
I almost wanted to point you around the corner. I should have.
Well, yeah, it was
but
really weird because looking at the map and it says 207, 238, and then I'm like, okay, it's over here.
It's a 650
I heard
North
her.
address to come into my garage. She was standing there at Monty's door. Talking
his car
to
door?
him at his car door. She was standing at his car door. And so my immediate thought, this is something I don't know what the facts are, but was that she's got him pinned in his car and he's not getting out because he's trying to avoid confrontation. And
Was his window up or down?
up.
So the landlord took the liberty for everyone involved to alert the police for Greta simply talking to Monty. It's still no wonder how the landlord assumes something like this, considering he admits himself to not knowing the facts.
So this has been over months, and I have some text history.
Can I see that text and can I get that neighbor's info?
Yeah.
That's what I just did too. Can you?
Oh, we got the whole crew.
There's an upstairs.
Wow.
There's an upstairs neighbor
Up here?
that heard. Will you get a statement from her?
Yeah.
Actually, can we have you guys do witness statements? Just basically, you sign your name saying, yeah, this is what happened. Okay. Will you get statement 3, one for him, and then her upstairs?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
For someone who is being harassed and bullied by their ex on a weekly basis, Monty sure does seem more than cheery around the police. Further adding to the facts that 911 was alerted about an incident which didn't even come close to being an actual crime. Nevertheless, it doesn't stop these corrupt cops from building their case and charging her with interfering with an arresting officer, a Class B misdemeanor, and disorderly conduct. However, these charges were dismissed by the Bountiful City prosecutor only a month later. Following these disturbing events, Greta filed a federal lawsuit, and the Bountiful Police Department had taken notice of this event as well. In a formal hearing concerning allegations that Joubert had violated several department policies during the arrest, Chief Edward Beeler issued a written reprimand, finding that Joubert striking Greta Jensen in the face was unreasonable and unnecessary. Jensen said Bountiful offered her a $20,000 settlement, but she turned it down after she was advised the city was lowballing her. Therefore, her case remains ongoing. If you think that the police just abuse those citizens who may be doing something unlawful, this next case follows the case of a completely lawful activity which these tyrants turned into a crime.
Go outside.
No, sir. This is a public lobby. I'm doing legal business, sir.
You have been told 3 times not to
And
come.
I'm waiting
Listen,
for
look
the-
at me.
And
You have
I've been told by the
listen to
commissioner
me.
that if I have legal
You have
business,
been
I can
told
come in
3
this office,
times.
sir.
In this case, we follow the account of Annapolis Audit, who visited the Maryland Capitol Police Department to file a complaint, which is a completely normal and legal activity for inside a police station.
Hi, can I help you?
Yep. So I was here a couple weeks ago, and I turned this in, and it wasn't.
Hold on. Let me get a police officer for you.
Okay.
Have a seat right there. What's your name?
I'd rather not give that.
So the name is on your complaint, right?
No, it's not.
You'd rather not give your name for the officer to come out here and address you?
Absolutely.
Cool. Yeah, I checked, so there's no sergeant around.
Okay. So what's that supposed to mean? I'm just not allowed to turn in my complaint now?
It's not that you're not allowed to turn in your complaint, there's no one to accept it from you.
Okay, well, we're during business hours on a Tuesday afternoon, ma'am.
Well, this is session. Maryland General Assembly is in session right now.
Right down the
And
street.
A lot of the officers are out on patrol.
Okay, well,
with the rally,
we're
so-
gonna have to call one over here to do their job, ma'am.
Well,
You
don't
can't
talk,
do-
you don't talk to me like that. I'm not a police officer.
Okay.
I'm trying to assist you.
I'm not talking to you like anything. I'm just saying you're gonna have to call a police officer down here. You can't deny me a public services.
By this point, the public servant starts to become defensive and try to justify the reasons that his complaint is not as important.
I'll sit over here and ring the doorbell then. How about that? Oh, wait, so now there is a sergeant here is what you're saying. So what you're saying is there is a sergeant here. Oh, yeah. Let's explain a big lie before you come out here, because you just told me there's no sergeant here. So how are you speaking to a sergeant? How are you speaking to a sergeant then, ma'am? How are you speaking to a sergeant if there's not one here? You want to answer that question? How are you speaking to a sergeant if there's not a sergeant here?
Hi, sir.
Hi, who are you, ma'am?
I'm Sergeant Alexander.
Sergeant Alexander, can you tell me why this lady just lied to me and said there's no sergeant here in the building? And it's all on videotape. If you want to sit down and go over it, we can sit down and go over it and you can see where you're wrong. We can go over it and you can see where you're wrong.
Okay, I hear you, sir, but what is it that you need?
I'm here to turn in a complaint.
Okay, all right, have a seat and we'll...
I did that, and then she came out here and told me there's no sergeant here to take it, but apparently there is, so...
Okay, I'm not in that.
There's still a sergeant here, though. Ma'am, regardless, it's during business hours on a business day. There has to be somebody to accept this. So then why did she say he wasn't here? Why did she say he wasn't here then? What is the issue? I'm trying to turn in paperwork. This is First Amendment protected activity. I'm here to turn in a paperwork. What's up, Chang? I'm here to turn in complaints. I don't know why the lady that came out there who was originally going to help me came out and said, oh, there's no sergeant here to help you, so...
Due to the receptionist lady's incompetence and bad management, other officers were also attracted towards the commotion. The auditor, on the other hand, kept trying to explain how he's just trying to practice his Fourth Amendment rights.
See how quick you got down here when you thought that I was causing a disturbance or when someone cried to call you down here, but nobody could come down here to help me 2 seconds ago. You see how quick both you just walked down here to try and infringe upon my rights, but yet neither one of you could walk down here and help me. Yeah, sir, I have paperwork to turn in. Don't walk away from me.
Don't you tell me what to do.
Sir, you're a public servant. I'm telling you.
No, you're not telling me.
I'm telling you.
Do you want to get arrested again?
Sir, I'm doing... Sir, this is legal.
Give me the papers.
Yeah, it's going to be date, stamped, and a copy to return to me.
I have a date stamp.
Well, that's how it's done, sir. That's the official way it's done. You can't change protocol. You can't change protocol just because you don't want to deal with me, sir.
I do want to deal with you.
Okay.
This tyrant of a cop couldn't bother properly practicing his own protocol to file a complaint and is just trying to wash his hands of the auditor, showing how he couldn't care less for the everyday concerns of citizens.
There's a legal, sir, there's a legal way of doing this.
Can you show me what you're talking about?
Yeah, it's a complaint right here from your... what else do you need to see, sir? You don't sir, you don't decide out here if the complaint's viable to get filled in or not. I get to turn it in, and then the review process goes through the complaint, and then they decide if it's viable, and they're going to do something with it, sir.
Cooperate with us right now, or you can leave.
They're sergeants. That's who you turn a complaint to. Okay, so then why is it that I'm asking them to simply stamp it, sir? I'm asking them to
stamp it as received.
The auditor explained how the receipt stamp is most important to confirm whether the complaint has been officially lodged.
This is legal business. I have legal business. No, ma'am, this is legal business. I'm in a public lobby.
I'm going to be here and I'm going to help you.
Okay.
Outside because you're disturbing.
I'm not disturbing anything, ma'am.
You're disturbing.
No, I'm not, ma'am. I'm asking them to do their job. They're disturbing it by refusing me services, ma'am.
What do you need?
I need these stamped and returned to me. I need these dates stamped, receipted, and returned to me, ma'am. I'm not.
Is this the second one that you've done?
Yeah, it's the second one. I'm allowed to fill it more than one. No, it's not the same thing. This one is the same thing because it wasn't stamped and returned to me. I need this stamped, ma'am. This was not stamped and returned to me. I need these done properly. I'm not interfering with the flow of business. They're refusing to do it.
Hey, I want 2 sergeants here and a lieutenant. That's it. Everyone else can go.
What's up, Barnes? How you doing, buddy?
You doing, man?
Good, man. How you doing? Good. I'm hanging in there, buddy. I'm hanging in there. I'm trying to fill out complaints for what happened that day, but they're being ignorant about it. And then they're trying to say that I'm interfering with the flow of business. I came down here, I rang the doorbell, a lady came out. She goes, there's no sergeant here to help you, so I don't know. What do you mean? Then she walks in there and goes, hey, Sergeant Alexander. What do you mean there's no sergeant here? You're speaking to one right now, man. Why is it you're lying to me? Then both of him and Chang came down here. Okay, that's pretty quick for someone not here to help me. You came down here pretty quick to try and arrest me. But that's fine. They came down here pretty quick to try and arrest me, so why is it they can't come down here pretty quick to try and help me?
Obviously, the auditor's job is to try and push our government facilities and our public servants to the limit. This is what is standard to try and assess whether the police are professional enough to deal with any kind of citizen. This explains why the Annapolis audit has to be so stern and strict.
You said you can leave or you're going to be arrested. So that's how I thought you were going to arrest me, because you said it, sir. It came out of your mouth. That's why I thought that.
You might want to look at your camera.
I have it.
You might want to look at that.
You might want to look at it.
All right, that's enough.
Get him out of here.
Go on.
Get him out of here.
I'm waiting for my paperwork, sir.
Go outside with
No, sir. This is a public lobby.
The man who just walked into the frame was none other than the department's police chief, Michael Wilson. One would think that he was there to help in the process, but instead, he just tried to throw his power around.
Yes, sir.
You have been told 3 times not to
And
come.
I'm waiting
Listen,
for
look
the-
at me.
And
You've
I've been told by the
listen to
commissioner
me.
that if I have legal
You have
business,
been
I can
told
come in
3
this office,
times
sir.
not to trespass
I'm not
into this
trespassing.
building
I'm doing
because
legal
you create
business.
a problem when
I'm
you're
doing
here.
legal business,
Now
sir.
I'm telling you to leave the building.
I'm doing legal business,
If you don't
sir.
leave the building, you're going to get arrested
I'm doing-
again.
I'm doing legal
and
business,
again,
sir.
And again.
I'm doing
you're
legal
not
business,
to come back
sir.
here.
I'm doing
It's
legal
not
business,
legal
sir.
business.
It is, sir.
Get out or get locked up.
I have a right.
Lock him up.
Sir, I have a right to file
You're under arrest
grievances.
for trespassing.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you
Rebecca, can you just please give me my paperwork so I can leave?
It's too late for that.
Sir, Rebecca, what is
late for
going
that.
on out here?
You're under arrest for trespassing.
I'm not, sir. I'm
You have
doing
been
legal
asked to
business.
leave. You have been told to
I'm
leave.
waiting for my paperwork so I can leave. Ma'am, please. That's all I'm waiting for so I can leave.
I wonder if it's this difficult for any everyday citizen to walk into a public building that is only there because of their taxes, to file a complaint without getting threatened to be arrested over half a dozen times.
How am I trespassing? I was told by the commissioner that I was allowed to come here and fill this. I asked the commissioner before I came down here, what am I allowed to do?
Trespassing.
For filing a legal complaint? Sir, I'm gonna come back here.
Can I get a more?
I have a right to file these complaints, sir.
Hey,
Yeah, my cell phone. No. My keys, my cell phone, my wallet. I don't understand why I'm being arrested. Okay. I'm filing a grievance, sir. Sir, I'm filing a grievance. I'm allowed here. Sir, this is a violation of 18 Code US 242. It's a deprivation of public services. I have a right to file grievances with my government, sir.
Can I get a moment?
Yeah, Sergeant Stewart is working on right now.
After being thoroughly searched, placed in handcuffs, and facing more misconduct from the police chief, our auditor is thrown out of the building. This is only because the chief claims that he was trespassing, thus squashing his constitutional right.
Doing this was legal business, sir.
So your initial time that you came in, you were trying to get an investigation started.
I was trying to find out why my tags had been taken off my car.
I got you.
And that's when I was arrested down here.
Is this the second time you've filled out this paperwork? Who'd you fill it out on the first time?
You can see both of them right
Same
there.
one? Is this-
No,
this-
not the same thing. No, they're for different incidents, different days, different incidents.
I got you.
I thought maybe if you guys are here to arrest me.
Well, we were coming to help you, but we were at Lawyers Mall with a
I
large
know,
crowd.
but then so she was helping me. So why did that guy get mad and trespass me and have me arrested for trespassing when Captain Labs was helping me? She was making the copy.
I understand.
I was explaining to you what was going on.
Right.
Like what?
I get it.
What's the issue here? So why am I in handcuffs?
Okay. Yeah, for trespassing.
Even now, after explaining his situation to another officer from start to end, he was still unable to get a clear answer for why or how he is in handcuffs for trespassing. This shows clearly how even these cops know something is not right about this whole situation.
Did you turn your camera on?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah. Let it. I'd say let it roll until you get to the fence.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Who's talking? Somebody. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I got it.
I don't understand how I was told by the commissioner this was lawful and legal business. No, I haven't been banned. I haven't been banned, sir.
Okay.
You can't ban someone from doing a constitutionally protected activity. I have a right to file this, sir. You're right. I can't come here and just sit down and chill in the office. I can't go in there and do the security card processing center.
Mr. Falk, are you gonna allow me to?
Later, he was escorted inside a police vehicle and taken to Anne Arundel County Detention Center, where he was booked on 2 counts of willfully disobeying in order to leave a public property while not having an apparent lawful business, and acting in a manner disruptive to disturbing the conduct of normal business, and also 1 act of willfully acting in a disorderly manner. On top of all this, he was held on $1,000 bail. All of this is simply for trying to practice his constitutionally protected activity. This just shows the length and the things that these corrupt and power-tripping tyrants would do simply to have a citizen lawfully try to file a complaint. The last case showed how the powers bestowed on cops and police chiefs are abused, but this next one will leave you stunned.
Get down. Get down. Get down. Do you think I'm...
On December 5th, 2023, Deputy James Henry Carter III made a series of decisions that would cost him very dearly. He went completely crazy on a suspect during a chase, which he didn't realize was being recorded by his body cam the entire time.
done, son. Get down. Down. Get down. Get the down, dude. You think I'm waistband, dude?
The suspect and victim of this brutal act of violence and racism was Rashard Keithan Duncan.
Reach into your waistband. You think I'm messing with you? You got a gun? You got a gun? You don't know? No. I got him. I'm back here. I got you. It's your boy. You'll see. It's your boy. Get up. Oh, you broke me my feet. Because you're reaching in your waistband, that's why.
Now, during Carter's barrage of punches, he kept instructing him not to reach towards his waistband. When we can clearly see how incapacitated he is on the ground, how would he possibly reach for his waistband? Just like this, Carter lies to justify the beating he just served up.
Negative, just one person. I think you slick. Enjoy that little nap.
These cops violated several departmental policies, but that's nothing when it comes to the actions of this next tyrant.
Get back! Get back!
Palmer shot the poor golden retriever 4 times, and surprisingly, his body camera was also muted during the entire event. Seeing their dog's condition, the owner, Tammy Kearns, completely lost herself.
Get me a bunch of cars out here. We got a bunch of people coming out. Get back!
You stupid fuck! You killed my dog!
Get back!
Why did you do it?
Damn,
I'm suing
get back!
you.
Okay, your dog charged. Get back.
You fuck! No, all these people seen that! That dog is harmless!
Okay. Get, ma'am.
No,
I need you
I'm
to
not.
get back. Ma'am, I need you.
It's outrageous to think that a police officer shot a golden retriever to protect himself. That dog is indeed harmless, and there was no reason to go to this extreme length. Soon after, the men of the house also came out expressing rage and frustration at the officer's action.
Oh my God! We're catching her!
I want your name, I want your badge, everything!
Palmer,
Oh my God,
101.
Why couldn't you let her?
Everybody get back! Everybody get back! Get back! Everybody get back!
Don't touch me! Don't walk
Get back!
Okay.
Get back! Do not touch! Get back! Get back! Everybody get back! Everybody get back! Okay, I appreciate it. Get back! Get back! No, get back! Everybody get back!
So get back! Help the dog!
Everybody get back!
Like you
I got you back!
Moments later, multiple units responded and arrived at the scene. The situation was traumatic as more people emerged out of the house.
Public sidewalk.
Don't touch me.
I got you on camera. I'm filing a lawsuit on your ass.
Okay, sit
He
tight.
shot her! He wasn't going after him! He shot her 4 times!
You better for it.
Everybody get back.
There's no
Get back. Everybody get back.
I got it on camera. I got it on camera. You're about to lose your job. I got the camera. About to lose your fucking job.
Just pulled up. I got it. Hey, you! I want to shot you! You stupid cunt! She wasn't even going after me! She was going
officer went over to talk to his colleague and once again muted his body cam throughout. Shortly after, he left the place in his car, leaving the poor dog there with the family.
Am I right? You not doing this because you're stupid. Can you have your phone back?
Hey, I'm boogieing out of here.
Because of you!
The poor dog was taken to the hospital, but he tragically passed away. The Lorain Police Department analyzed the video footage and surprisingly claimed that the officer did not violate any departmental policy. However, he continued to remain on modified duty and will be facing disciplinary action for muting his body cam. This officer might have gotten off easily, but this next cop was owned for this huge mistake.
Shot fired! Shot fired! Shot fired!
On November 12, 2023, the Okaloosa County Sheriff's Officer dispatched a couple of deputies to a house after a woman complained about her boyfriend stealing her car and also sending her threatening text messages. Soon, the cops arrived at her home and asked her for more details about the situation.
Car back. I've been asking all night, can I get my car back? Like, I don't care about the argument. I don't even know what the argument is about. I just want my car. I don't want to deal with anything. I know anytime we get into it, whether I'm right or wrong, he puts his hands on me or he threatens to put his hands on me. It gets very violent. There he is.
In your car or walking up?
He's walking.
Surprisingly, as the officers were talking to her, her boyfriend came onto the scene, who was soon caught by the cops.
What I'm getting patted down for?
Because you're getting patted down.
Why?
Do you have any weapons on you?
No, I don't have no weapons on me.
What's that right there?
This is cute. Don't got no weapons on me.
Hands on your pockets.
What do you want to do?
I want my car.
Okay, I think it's at your mom's house is what he's saying.
How did he get here if it's at my mom's house?
I know. Can you call your mom to see if the car's there?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not at the house? Okay. It's not home.
Okay.
Okay. I said you have my location, right? I'm on Green Acres. Yeah.
It appeared as if her boyfriend, 22-year-old Marquis Jackson, lied about the car being at the woman's mother's home, and soon the cops decided to arrest him.
Where's our car? Where's our car, Marquise?
Can I talk to her?
No.
Can I talk to her more?
Mm-mm.
Her keys are here. Her keys are here. Can I give you her keys?
I'm sorry. Have you ever filled out an affidavit with us before? Okay, so the suspect is going to be his information. This, where it's the narrative, that's going to be what happened, the incident, okay?
The officers patted him down before they cuffed him and placed him in the back of the police cruiser. They started to investigate the stolen car, but had no idea that something bizarre was about to unfold.
My screen.
Right.
You know, so it's like, why would you send me a picture of that? I'll show you again and tell me what that is. I don't know. Wait, I don't know what that piece is because that's not ordinarily there.
Right. Does he have anything on the firearm, like any aftermarket?
Like a silencer?
Mm-hmm. That's what that is.
We couldn't even tell, but more than likely it probably is a weapon. And he's like, I'm gonna bust your whole up. Like, I'm gonna bust your windows, I'm gonna bust your radio, whatever. He's like, I'm gonna bust your whole like, okay. By the time you get to your car, it's gonna be over with. And I'm like, okay. At this point, I want to be done with it. I don't even want to entertain it because he is known for playing games. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I need to show you, like, I'm not playing. I want my car. That's that. Like how much I paid for my car?
Yeah, or how much you think that it would value out right now.
So okay.
Okay.
They found it.
Where is it?
1656 Hunt Club over here off MLK.
Shortly after, Deputy Jesse Hernandez decided to do a secondary search on Marquis, and as he went near the police cruiser, something shocking happened.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! You know. I'm hit! I'm hit! What? I'm hit! In the car! I was shot through the car! Oh!
The deputy claimed that he was shot passed by the car. He fell down and opened fire at the car. The female officer also responded, and they both combined fired a total of 22 shots at the car while Marquis was inside, handcuffed.
I'm good. I feel weird, but I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Soon, chaos emerged and multiple units arrived at the location with pointed at the car. They thought Marquis had shot him, but they completely forgot that he was handcuffed and was also searched beforehand.
I'm not. I don't know. It felt like it.
Jesse, move over to me. I got you. Move over to me. Jesse, come back. Mark vehicle right there.
Dude, am I hit?
Come on. Come on. Let's get further back.
It was only later discovered that the deputy was never struck with a bullet. In fact, there was no gun fired. It was later discovered that an acorn hit the roof of the car, and the deputy mistook that sound as a gun being fired. Here's the distressing situation from the perspective of the female officer.
What? Where? Right there? Jesse, are you okay? Get in the house! Jesse! Get back! Where is he?
In the car!
43, give me traffic. Shots fired. I got a deputy down. Off of McLaren. We're off of McLaren. Shots fired. I got a deputy down. Jesse, how are you?
The cops kept firing at the car where Marquis sat completely unarmed and helpless. His girlfriend was also terrified and kept pleading with the officer to stop, but to no avail.
Okay. No! Get back! I'm not gonna tell you go! Get back! Get her and get her back now! No!
Stay inside your house. Stay inside your house.
Fortunately, Marcus escaped injuries and was saved. He later decided to file a lawsuit against those officers, and here's what his attorney had to say.
My name is Julia Quesada. I'm an attorney with Burris, Niesenbaum, Curry, and Lacey. It is not acceptable that these officers, deputies, and their department is calling this a mistake. It is not okay to call it a mistake. There is no mistake. There was no mistake that Marquise was unarmed. There's no mistake that he had already been searched. There's no mistake that he was already handcuffed in the back of a patrol car when these deputies opened fire. And there's no mistake that the department hasn't released all of the footage or the information related to the shooting. This is not okay. The deputy that shot, that said that he heard an acorn or after the fact that that's a mistake, that's not acceptable. He resigned. That's not accountability. The other deputy that was exonerated, that is not accountability. There has been no accountability, there has been no transparency, and there has been no justice. And we demand that. We demand transparency, we demand accountability, and we demand justice, and we stand with Marquise with this.
Shortly after, his male attorney also came onto the stage and raised some valid questions.
That is a question I wish that you would ask the law enforcement community. But I think the rush to judgment shown by the sergeant, there were some allegations that were made at the time, which turned out to be untrue. There was no real investigation by law enforcement except, well, we'll handcuff him and put him in the back. And then somehow, I don't know, maybe they thought you were Jason Bourne or somebody, Marquis, said that he escaped from handcuffs, pulled out a silenced weapon and started firing from inside the car. It sounds ridiculous. It sounds ridiculous, and I hope it sounds ridiculous to the public. So that's what we're here about.
The sheriff's office also took notice of the incident and launched an internal investigation into the incident. During the investigation, Deputy Jesse Hernandez resigned from his position. On the other hand, the female officer was eventually exonerated of any wrongdoing. The sheriff, however, was very vocal about Jesse's actions and claimed that he needed to be fired for this. This cop made a terrible error, but the next ones were even more stupid.
I don't know. That's called private property. You can't.
That's private property. Come here.
You can't.
Come here, Sergeant.
I don't know. That's called private property. You can't.
That's private property. Come here.
You can't.
Come here, Sergeant.
You can't take a picture.
Come here, Sergeant. Come here. What it says over here?
The outside, if you like.
What does it say?
I don't know.
What does it say?
In February 2024, a First Amendment auditor who goes by the name Siberian Tiger was walking down the road when he noticed a couple of police vehicles parked outside and he started to film them. That's when a police officer came out and confronted him.
Who are you? Huh? Who are you?
I don't know. What are you doing?
You don't know who?
Are you taking close-up pictures of the inside of the car? You can't do that, okay?
Says who?
Says me.
Who are you?
I don't know.
Well then,
Okay, you
get
can't-
lost.
You cannot be taking pictures of the inside of these cars.
Watch me.
Okay. You cannot be taking pictures of the inside of the cars.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you?
You come over here all big tough guy?
Hey, you can't be taking pictures inside the
Says
car.
who?
Says me. It's a police car, okay?
And you, who are you?
I'm a sergeant, okay? I'm a supervisor.
Yeah?
Okay, yeah.
And
you can't be here
and
doing
you
that.
can get lost.
It doesn't work that way, my friend.
How does that work?
He was a sergeant, and it was indeed shocking to see his low grasp on the law. Soon after, his ego started to kick in, and he became increasingly confrontational with the auditor.
Hey.
What? You're gonna get in my face like this?
Go find something else.
You think you're gonna intimidate me?
Who's intimidating you, man?
Then what's the problem?
I don't know. I'm wondering what the problem is with you.
You came over here all tough guy.
I'm wondering what the problem is with you. Cause
There was no problem. What am I doing?
You can't be taking pictures of the inside.
Says
of the car.
who?
Says me.
What law?
I don't know.
Exactly. So get lost, tough guy.
It doesn't work that way.
Well, how's it gonna work? Why don't you call your bobbies over here? Why don't you call your lieutenant?
No.
Other sergeants?
You show me out in front of the precinct with
Yeah?
taking some pictures of inside of the police car.
Dumb guy.
I'll take it.
What a dumb guy. Taking pictures of the inside of the vehicles that are public property. I'm on a public sidewalk taking pictures of everything that is open, visible from my eyes, okay? Which is First Amendment protected activity, and the tough guy shows up here and tells me I can't take pictures.
Taking pictures of the inside of the car is
You too? You want to get on my case too about taking pictures?
I'll be at it.
The auditor was within his rights as he was doing nothing wrong in taking photographs of a publicly owned vehicle. However, the sergeant wasn't ready to listen to him and soon called for more backup, only to get humiliated in front of everyone.
Side of the vehicles in the computer.
What law is that? What am I breaking?
I don't know. That's called private property. You can't.
That's private property. Come here.
You can't.
Come here, sergeant.
You can't take a picture.
Come here, sergeant. Come here.
Come here. I'm good.
What it says over here?
The outside, if you like.
What does it say?
I don't know.
What does it say?
Tell me.
You don't know how to read? Any of you guys know how to read?
What's your goal, sir? What do you need today?
I was minding my own business. This guy comes over here, gets in my face, and gives me unlawful directives.
So, hey, sir, can you understand why we may be...
I don't need to understand anything.
Well, I'm going to explain why he was concerned.
Why?
So, we could be concerned that somebody is targeting our police vehicles or is looking inside there to see confidential information on the screen or in other things.
Okay.
So, this is a reasonable...
Whose responsibility to protect confidential information? Whose responsibility?
It's reasonable
Great.
to ask.
The officers were at fault for leaving their computer screens on inside the vehicle. The auditor then took the opportunity to teach them the difference between privately owned and publicly owned buildings and vehicles.
So next time when a law-abiding citizen inspects his own property, and you're my servant, that's my property. Everything that's on you, my property, except your personal effects. Okay. This building, my property. This vehicle, my property. You all, you, every one of you work for me. I tell you what to do, I tell you how to do it, I pay your wages.
Is that right?
That's right. And you answer to me. So when you get on my case, being a law-abiding citizen, quiet, I'm not talking to you.
Okay.
Quiet. When I'm a law-abiding citizen and you get in my face and you start threatening me and you call your bobbies out here, assuming that I'm a criminal because you intend to do something against me, guess what?
What are you going to do?
You're going to get a piece of my action.
The cops soon realized that they were up against someone who had way more knowledge of the law than them. After everyone had tried their best, they eventually decided to retreat inside the building, leaving him alone, something they should have done quite earlier.
Trying to create a scene to get police attention.
Ask her. Ask her. I was walking down. I was walking on a sidewalk. I was walking on a sidewalk very quietly.
On a YouTube channel.
Whatever you think.
So whatever your goals
I don't care what you think.
I want you to know very clearly, sir.
That's right.
You are taking up valuable resources that could be helping the city.
Did I call you?
Because we are focused
Great.
on you.
Here's how you can end this.
So I think that's important.
This is how you can end this.
What do you need?
Go back to your job and mind your own damn business.
You need to not point your camera inside of police vehicles and record information off of our computers.
According to whom?
Don't do it.
According to whom?
That's it.
According to whom?
Sir,
what law is that?
Okay.
What law is that? Give me an ORS code that tells me that I am not lawfully allowed to look at anything that my eyes can see on a public sidewalk.
Okay.
What law is that?
We are going to leave, and we understand that you are not going to point inside of cameras.
Unless I'm breaking the law, you can take your orders
you stay
and
on
go to
public
hell
property,
with them.
You stay out of a roadway. You understand? You stay out of the roadway.
I'm protesting at this point, so I will stand wherever the hell I want.
Have a good day, sir.
Get lost. That's how you should have reacted in the first place. You come out here and you harass me, a law-abiding citizen, that's the reaction you're going to get. Servants.
The auditor taught these cops a lesson, but these next cops took things up a notch.
Are you a supervisor? I was just explaining to Megan here that I'm an independent.
You have every right to film.
Yeah.
As long as you don't film the X-ray screens, because that's all sensitive.
Okay.
And impede the operation, you're fine.
Yeah. No, I'm just an independent journalist gathering content for a story.
I think you're well within your rights. I think you know them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. And your name was? Brett Kavanaugh. Brett. Wow, that's like the Supreme Court Justice.
He spelled it with a K. That's really
Brett Kavanaugh, the Supreme Court Justice.
The officer was polite and friendly and had no problems with Sean filming inside the airport. However, suddenly State Trooper Lavoie came over and started to ask his ID.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning. How are you, sir?
Trooper Lavoie with the State Police. How are you doing today?
How you doing, Trooper?
Good. I'm here to find out what your business here is at the airport today.
Nothing. Just gathering content for a story. I'm an independent journalist.
Oh, great. Do you have your ID on you?
I'm not going to provide you with my ID, Trooper.
By a state trooper for your ID, you're going to have to provide
this. Connecticut, sir, is not a stop and ID state, and unless you have reasonable, articulable suspicion, I've committed
about to do that. I'm not here to get a legal advice from you.
Yeah.
I'm asking legally.
an order from a state trooper to provide me your ID. You're causing alarm at the airport. Multiple people have come up to us asking what you're doing.
There's a TSA supervisor who just told me I was well within my rights.
Please?
Sir, let's
Put
see
your
it.
hands behind your back, please.
I'm going.
Put your hands behind your back, please.
Sir.
The trooper took no time to get aggressive with the auditor, as he didn't seem interested in listening to him. He kept on escalating the situation, leaving Sean with no option.
Close any alarm. I don't.
Last answer.
I don't have an. I'm not going to put any. I'm not. I don't even have any ID on me. Sir.
That's going to be it. Okay.
I can give you my name and date of birth if you'd like. Do you have your body camera on, sir?
581.
One detained, refusing to provide ID. Is there anything on you that's going to harm me, poke, anything sharp?
I don't consent to any searches.
I didn't ask you that. Is there anything on you that's going to harm me?
No, and I don't
Knives,
consent.
needles, weapons?
No.
No? Where's your ID?
I don't have one.
No? What's this, sir?
That's my car key. Sir, I'm an independent journalist working on gathering content for a story.
Okay.
I have not broken any laws.
No one said that you did. You're not under arrest right now. You're being detained.
But why are you detaining
You're interfering with my investigation.
Sir, you need to have reasonable articulable suspicion.
Trooper Lavoie had completely lost it as he proceeded to arrest the auditor without any reason. He then proceeded to search him, while Sean kept on trying to knock some sense into it.
You need to stop trying to teach me
Why
legal.
are you shaking? I'm not going to hurt you.
You need to stop and listen to me. I'm trying to identify you because you're causing a disturbance at the airport. You refuse to provide me your ID. You're clearly
activity.
doing this on purpose.
I'm not.
So we're going to go through the books by this.
I'm gathering content for a story. I told everybody I'm an independent journalist.
I get that. Now we're going to prove that, sir.
There is no proof of that. The First Amendment grants me the right of
What's your
freedom of
last
press. I'm going to ask you a question, and then I'm going to
ask you again. What's your last name?
If I do not give you my name, sir,
you're going to be placed under arrest and taken to be fingerprinted to identify you.
Okay, my last name is Reyes.
How do you spell that?
R-E-Y-E-S.
Yeah.
As long as you say that, if you say you're going to put me under arrest, I will give you my name.
That's what we would have to do to identify you. It's not what I want to do.
You have no idea.
I came over here just to identify you.
Sean wasn't posing any threat to anyone, as he was just carrying out his constitutional right. But the trooper didn't seem to have any understanding of the law, as he kept on prolonging the illegal detainment.
One word. Can I get your supervisor here, Lavoie? One. Under threat of arrest, I'm providing you that information.
It's not a threat. It's me telling you what has to happen.
Can I speak to your supervisor, Lavoie?
Absolutely.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Sir, I don't want to, since I'm being detained, I gave you my name, under threat of arrest. I'm not going to answer any more questions till your supervisor gets here, please.
Not a problem.
Invoke my fifth.
Okay.
Detaining me, I'm not going to answer any more questions. I'm going to invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent because I want to speak to a supervisor, please, because you're making a big mistake here, Trooper. I'm telling you, you are.
Unfortunately, sir, you made the mistake by not identifying yourself.
Sean kept pleading his innocence to the corrupt trooper, but it wasn't changing anything. Both of them kept going back and forth with each other, while he was still handcuffed inside the airport.
Mr. Reyes.
Yes.
There was no need for you to be handcuffed. You made it this way. You put yourself
can you
in this
take the
situation.
handcuffs off of
Absolutely
me?
not. Not until my backup arrives.
But why are you shaking? I'm not a threat
I'm not
to you,
shaking.
sir. I'm not a threat
You're detained right now. You're my responsibility. If you fall over,
I'm not a threat
you're
to
my
you.
responsibility. You're saying that, but I don't know that. I don't know that you're not a threat to anything here at the airport.
Sir, the way the world works, you can't handcuff people because you don't know if they're a threat or not, sir. That's dangerous that you're acting like this, really. Just because you're an officer doesn't mean give you the right to.
You're trying to provoke this, but it's not going to work.
Sir, how am I trying to provoke it? I'm trying to instruct you and educate you. So
that's not your job.
Sir, are you a supervisor, sir? I am not. Can I get a supervisor here? My rights are being violated.
We're working on that.
Why are they being violated? Because I'm in cuffs and I haven't broken any laws, sir. Sir? Sir, there is, as you know, an unlawful detainment. This is you know what that's going to happen, right?
Are you trying to scare me?
I'm just saying.
Are you trying to intimidate me?
I'm trying to tell you that this is unlawful, sir. I've been nothing but cordial with you since you came up to me.
Absolutely, except you interfered with my investigation and failed to provide your ID.
Trooper Lavoie was just not willing to listen to anything Sean had to say, as he was anxiously waiting for a supervisor to arrive.
The crime.
Can you articulate to
I did
me a
not
crime?
say that there was a crime committed, sir. I tried to identify you to make sure that there was no issue here, and you refused to do that.
If I were you,
then you would not put your hands behind your back.
If I were you, I would invoke your own right to remain silent, sir, because you're just digging yourself deeper in the hole. You just said there's no crime. Come on, man.
Not at this point, there isn't.
There was never. Yeah, okay. You, see, the problem is you think you're above the law, and you think you're above.
Absolutely
you think
not.
you're above a citizen.
You see, now you're projecting your thoughts because I'm in uniform. So you assume because I'm in uniform.
I'm assuming because you put me in cuffs.
Yeah, you're detained. That's 100% right. For failure to comply.
An unlawful detainment. Okay. Is the supervisor is coming?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I'm sure he's going to explain it to you. I'm sure he is. All right.
The trooper himself accepted that Sean had committed no crime, but despite this, he remained in handcuffs. He clearly needs to get some additional training on the law.
De-escalation. If you do a little bit of de-escalation, things might go a little bit better for you and anybody else.
You could have too.
All I did was tell you I want to invoke my right. Is this a supervisor?
No.
Come on, man. Can I get a supervisor here? He's gonna explain to you guys to release me immediately. I haven't broken any laws. This is insane. You can't. Just because you have trust issues, that doesn't mean you can put free citizens.
We have trust issues.
You can't put free citizens in handcuffs.
It's the nature of our job.
This is an unlawful detainment. And when the supervisor gets here, he's gonna let you guys both know that, and he's gonna tell you to release me.
We're gonna release you as soon as we're able to do that. I'm not keeping you detained just because I feel like I want to. You understand that, right?
Yeah, no, you want to, because you put the cuffs on me. You definitely did.
While I was here by myself, and you weren't cooperating with me. Yes, you were handcuffed.
I was not aggressive.
No one said you were aggressive.
And all I told you was I'm not providing my deed because I don't have to.
Finally, after waiting for a long, the supervisor did arrive, and before getting a briefing from the state trooper, he went over to talk to Sean, who made sure to narrate the entire incident.
Sergeant Drummond.
Yes.
Sergeant Drummond, I would like to be released immediately from this unlawful detainment. I have not broken any laws. Your trooper did not have any reasonable articulable suspicion to identify me or in any way. I talked to supervisor from the TSA, Brett Kavanaugh. He told me that I have every right to film the security checkpoint. This is a public building. I'm an independent journalist. He's violating my First Amendment right of freedom of press. And like I said, I would like to be released from these handcuffs.
Okay.
And he turned off my phone. I would like to be released from these handcuffs immediately. I have not broken any laws, sir.
Okay. All right. Why were you videotaping? Just out of curiosity.
Same thing I told your trooper. I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story.
Okay.
I'm not going to divulge until the story is published. And now I guess the story has changed to an unlawful detainment by your officer, by your trooper. Sorry. And like I said, the longer I'm in here, the longer you guys are violating my rights. So I would, as a supervisor, I would advise you to do the right thing here, sir, and have me undetained. Okay. Because I have not broken any laws.
The supervisor had much greater knowledge of the law compared to the trooper, and he made sure to release Sean immediately.
You are obligated legally to provide it. I know that you do not, that you need reasonable articulable suspicion.
All right, turn on. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
You need reasonable articulable suspicion, and I think I would like to file a formal complaint against this trooper. Okay. And I'll be writing a statement to your internal affairs, but I'd like to file a complaint with you as a supervisor.
Well, I will advise that.
Could you do that for me? Could
Yes,
you
I will.
advise him that that's not the law? That's dangerous.
No. Actually, he had a reason to question you. You chose not to cooperate with him. You became the subject of an investigation. So
I do not have to provide my ID unless he articulates a crime.
Okay.
I'm going near my
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Be careful, man. Come on. What's wrong with you? Come on, man. This is all I'm called for. I don't know. I'll be talking to professional standards since your sergeant's the one to do it. You need to learn the law.
Don't point at it. Listen, we're done talking. We're done. Get your stuff. Let's go. Let's go, sir.
Not even a simple infraction?
Huh?
Not even a simple.
No, just let him go.
Simple infraction for what? I didn't break the law.
All right, let's go.
Well, the supervisor did release him from the handcuffs, but didn't say anything to the trooper. Sean really believed that he had been hard done. Therefore, he went over to the Connecticut State Police headquarters to file a complaint against him. The worst was yet to come for Sean as he was confronted by Sergeant Brian Fahey.
Thank you, sir. How you doing, Sergeant?
You're videotaping me?
Yes, I am.
Okay. I don't want to talk to you then. If you want to videotape me, then if you want to talk to me like a man, we can chat.
But what about you guys wear body cameras here? What's the difference?
I don't have a body camera.
I understand that. Can I get your name, Sergeant?
Yeah, Brian Fahey.
Brian Fahey.
Yeah.
So there's a serious civil rights violation going on here. So as I was explaining to the other trooper, I'm a journalist, independent journalist working on a story.
Okay.
And I was gathering content for that story at the Bradley Airport. TSA became concerned about me filming.
Okay.
A supervisor came over. The first person who was concerned called the supervisor. Supervisor said, "You have every right to film. It's not an issue. I know your rights. You know your rights. Continue what you're doing." One of your troopers out of Bradley Airport, trooper
How can I help you today with pistol permits? Can I help you today with pistol permits?
The sergeant didn't seem to care about the problem Sean had with the trooper as he kept being rude. However, things were about to get even more difficult.
You can contact our internal affairs department. It's online, or there's a phone number.
But you're a supervisor.
I'm a supervisor in charge of special licensing and firearms. So all these people that are online, in 529 gun dealers in the state of Connecticut, that's what we're dealing with. There's an outlet for you to make your complaint.
There's a civil rights violation.
But there's an outlet for you to make your complaint, and you can make that. We've given you it.
Why are you guys acting like this? I'm trying to make a serious
Acting
civil
like
rights.
What? I don't know what you. I can't help you with your complaint today. You have your outlet. You can call IA. I can get you the number, or you can go online and make.
This is the headquarters. Can't somebody just come down here and speak to me from
no,
my
because
internal
our
affairs?
internal affairs division is not here.
I'll be right with you guys.
You're all set here?
Excuse me?
Are you all set here?
Well, yeah. There's nothing else. Obviously, you can help me out with at this point.
So you're all set. So you're going to go to IA right now, correct?
Yeah, I'll be there.
All right.
I'm going to be going.
Okay.
Sergeant Fahey had a problem with the auditor videotaping him, and within moments, he did something shocking.
I'm going to be going.
Okay. So you're going to stand here with your cell phone on?
I thought you were busy. I thought you were a busy man.
I am busy.
So you should get to work.
I should get to work? Is that what you're telling me?
If you're busy.
We're going to have a problem between you and I.
You're gonna do an interference.
His body camera's on. His body camera's on. Stop. He has his body camera on.
I don't care.
Stop,
I don't
man.
care. Right? This is private property. Okay?
I'm not doing anything.
You're not going to videotape me and have an attitude with me.
I'll get
but
off
I'm going to tell you what right now, dude. I'm not the one. Okay? I gave you the information you needed, and I gave you your outlet. Right? You were giving your outlet. No, you wanted to stand there and hold your cell phone in my face. Is what you wanted to do. Yes, you do. Take your cell phone and go and make your complaint. Okay? Okay.
The corrupt sergeant snatched his phone away and pushed him out of the building. Sean was terrified to see the sergeant lose his cool as the officers tried to calm him down.
All right, where's your car at? Where's your car at?
I'm gonna go, man. I'm going.
All right, no, but where's your car?
Why didn't you know where my car's at? You were about to arrest me, man, for real?
I
Is your body camera on?
Yeah, my body camera is on, buddy. I'm Trooper Costello, 1139.
Costello?
Yep.
Wow.
Listen, with the situation
you were
that
gonna arrest me for real?
We're gonna detain you over what the situation was going on, man.
I'm leaving. Conversation's over. Go ahead. Stop. Thank you.
Sean went over to file a complaint against the trooper and the sergeant for his conduct. The trooper was found to be acting within the laws, and the sergeant was only suspended for 8 days. However, Sean has filed a civil rights lawsuit against the trooper and the sergeant. It is still under proceeding, and we can only hope that he gets the justice he deserves. Well, these officers certainly acted above the law, but these next cops did something even more shocking.
I'm calling
In August 2022, a disabled man was trying to pay for his bicycle at a self-checkout lane in a Target when several police officers approached him.
Go ahead and grab all your money. Let's walk out, okay? Take your money out. Do you want to walk us to walk you, or do you want to walk? Go ahead and put your money on there. I'm going to move this bike, okay? You're coming with us, okay? You gotta go. Gotcha. Take your money out. You're coming with us now, okay? So go ahead and grab your money, sir. We'll be walking out, okay? Go ahead and pick your money up. So we're going to take your money out for you. Do you want to walk us to walk you, or we're leaving, okay? You're going to put your money on there, okay? You're going to be issued a criminal trespass so you can't come back to the state, okay?
The disabled man was just having trouble while paying, but he had the money for his purchase. Instead of helping the poor guy out, the officers proceeded to do the unthinkable.
So go ahead and grab your money, sir. Here's your money. Put it in your pouch. So we're going to grab the money for you, okay? We're leaving, okay? Walk down, okay? You're going to be identified. You're walking on the criminal trespass. That's okay. Come back and walk down, okay?
I'm calling
The officers, led by Officer Kenneth Skeens, proceeded to use force against the disabled man. He was soon forced out of the store, and the officers started to question him.
We're not playing with you, man.
calling 911 now.
Try to hit anyone.
I ain't hitting anyone. You're assaulting me.
Alright, you got an ID on you, man?
I'm not giving you any ID.
You don't identify yourself under arrest, okay? That's what this is gonna be.
No, you're not police.
Yes, we are.
I told you not your security.
Don't try to hit anyone.
I ain't hitting
What's your name, man?
anyone.
Sit down.
You're assaulting me.
Alright, you got an ID on you, man?
I'm not giving you any ID.
You don't identify yourself, you're under arrest, okay? Which is it gonna be?
You're not police.
Yes, we are. We're out here keeping
No,
this
you're
quiet.
not your security.
No, you got your pen and pad? Yeah, I do. Okay. So what's your name, man?
The poor guy was still thinking that these officers were security guards at the store. At this point, he started dialing 911, hoping that the cops would come and save him. However, he had no idea that he was about to be taken in by the same officers.
Refusing to identify yourself, correct?
Who you calling, man? You ain't even
He's
pressed
calling
call
911. That's what he said anyway. So yeah, just go ahead and put him in handcuffs, because he's refusing to identify himself.
Okay, hold on.
I was just paying. I was just had my stuff locked in my fanny pack, and the security guards came, and I didn't take more time than anyone else. The other ones.
Just as he got on a call, the officers proceeded to do the unthinkable, much to the person's dismay.
So now you're going to be charged, okay, with concealing identity, resisting officers, okay?
No,
And you're going to be trespassed, so you can never come back here again, okay?
Stand up. No, that's not right. I was just paying my things. And I didn't know you were police officers.
Yes, we told you that already.
I didn't see your badge.
Okay, well, we told you, right?
You
We all have badges. It's not our fault you didn't look, man.
Security guards say they're police officers
We
all the
identified
time.
ourselves as Albuquerque Police.
Let's
We
go
had
ahead
a
and get
reason
him
to talk to you.
stood up and search.
The reason to talk to you was they didn't want you in there no more, okay? So we have the reason. We asked you your name. You didn't give us your name. That's
What was the
concealed identity.
reason?
It was later established that the store had called the cops on the poor guy. However, still, the cops should have investigated the issue before passing their judgment.
Sound good?
No, it don't sound
Well, that's what's gonna happen.
good. Hey, don't.
Stand up. Hung the
I didn't do nothing.
Come on.
Go ahead and stand up, man. Take a step for me and stand up.
No, because I didn't do nothing. 911, help me, please.
No one's on the phone, man.
I think there are police officers right there.
No,
I didn't see their badge. I didn't know they were police officers. I didn't do nothing.
You got a knife?
I have a knife.
No, you better not
We're
take
gonna
off.
have to get him standing up, though. I'm not gonna
Can you stand up, man? Are you going to work with us at all? Because we got to stand you up. You're under arrest, okay? That's not changing now.
For what?
Concealing identity, resisting officers, okay?
I didn't know you were police officers. How can
I told you.
conceal?
That's your own fault. You didn't listen, okay? I can't help you with that.
He immediately realized his mistake and even told the cops that he was sorry about his behavior. Unfortunately, the officers had no empathy towards him as they proceeded to drag him to their police cruiser.
Can't believe us.
Security guards.
go over here.
No.
Don't resist anymore. Stop.
Just walk, man.
No.
Just walk.
No.
All right, we got to search you, okay?
You
You got anything on you that's going to poke us, cut us, or hurt us?
Yeah, I got a couple of knives.
You got a couple of knives on you?
Yeah.
Any needles?
You pulled me out. You without even identifying you.
That's
And then
different,
you
sir. We can't separate right now. Reference the subject's highway 39.
said later you said you were
All right,
a
sir.
police officer.
Don't make movements, man.
Just hold on there, type. Yeah, get those bags off you, man, okay?
I couldn't take them off. I'm the only
No,
one
we're
that
not
can take them
untapping
off.
The officers' demeanor at this point was sickening as none of them tried to understand the situation. Shortly after they started to search him,
Separate your feet. So, let me ask you this. You know we're cops now, right? Do you want to identify yourself?
Yeah.
Hang on 1 second. Do you have an ID anywhere? Where's your ID at?
Yes.
What's your name? Tell me your name. You gonna tell me anything, man?
Not till I get a lawyer. Just let me take it off myself, will you please? Will you let me take it off myself? Will you let me take it off myself?
We're gonna get it off. Calm down.
Tied. See, I cut it.
I will take it off myself.
You got me? Separate your feet.
It's my money.
That's fine, then clutch in your hand, but stop trying to reach into your pocket.
Cell phone. Other cell phone, huh?
I didn't do nothing.
We told you what's going on. Stop.
I didn't
I'm
know
done
that.
with you.
You
Stop.
didn't explain it.
Separate your feet.
You didn't show me your badge.
I didn't have to. We identified ourselves.
You did that.
Well, we are cops, so we are police officers, so.
They kept on searching for him for a good 5 minutes and proceeded to take everything from him, including his money, which he was certainly not willing to give.
But I'm telling you what we gotta say. All right? You know what I'm saying?
This is Matthew McManus.
Matthew McManus, that's your name?
So Matthew, here's what you're under arrest for, okay? Concealing identity and resisting evading obstructing officers, okay?
No.
That's what you're under arrest for.
I don't have to. I thought I didn't. I don't have to. So I did to.
So if you could release your money.
I thought
Hey,
this is
drop
my
your money.
money.
We're taking it with us.
Drop it, man. It'll be
I
checked
thought
in.
you were security.
Drop the money, man.
Here, give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. I'll make sure it goes with all
Drop the money, man.
It's okay. It's going with you. It's going with you.
Everything else in your hands?
We're not gonna steal your money. That's not us. You got bags? Evidence bags for us property? Alright.
The officers then took him inside the police cruiser as he was about to be taken to the police station for a crime he didn't commit.
All I was doing was paying for my things.
Yeah, it was explained to you.
And you had to cut off one of my fanny packs. You know, you saw how hard it is to get my money out. And I was trying to get my money out, and I got it all out. And then you came, and I thought you were a security guard.
Next up, we have a racist police officer who was humiliated in front of a huge crowd.
You're the police officer who falsely arrested me 4 years ago. You lied on the police report. I believe you're a rogue police officer, you're a bad police officer, and you don't deserve to be here.
If you love watching cops getting spanked by their bosses, then you are in for a treat, as today we'll be going through some of the craziest moments of officers getting owned by higher-ups. In July 2015, Tamarack Commissioner Mike Galen was walking around when he noticed several Broward County deputies arresting a suspect. Galen began recording the scene, but moments later, Deputy Joshua Gallardo arrived and attacked him.
Yeah. Why?
Because it's a violation of HIPAA law. He's actually in.
Pardon me?
You see anything around here right now? Did you see anything? Please leave.
Why?
Because right now we're working on this. Please leave the area. Because he's a victim. He's a victim right now. You want to leave?
I'm watching.
You want to leave the area?
I want to make sure he's being taken care of. Is there a rule about that?
We don't want you right here if I'm attending him.
Okay, but you're not doing
I want you on the other side of that hedge.
What are you doing?
Right now, I want you on the other
side.
side.
You're not attending him. What are you doing?
Sir, right now, I'm going to ask you again on the other side of that hedge.
Why don't want to have to go to the other side?
You're going to get arrested for obstruction.
How am I obstruction?
Because I'm asking you to go to the other side, and I don't want you approaching me.
I'm not approaching you. You approach me.
Other side of the hedge.
What about everybody else?
Recording the incident was Mr. Galen's right, but the deputy had no regard for his rights as he went over to smash his phone before arresting him.
Is there a rule about that?
We don't want you right here if I'm attending him.
Okay, but you're not doing
I want you on the other side of that hedge.
What are you doing?
Right now, I want you on the other side.
You're not attending him. What are you doing?
Sir, right now, I'm going to ask you again on the other side of that hedge.
Why don't want to have to go to the other side?
You're going to get arrested for obstruction.
How am I obstruction?
Because I'm asking you to go to the other side, and I don't want you approaching me.
I'm not approaching you.
Galen was then taken to the police station and charged with resisting an officer without violence. Galen bonded out of prison, and the charge was soon dropped. Mr. Galen didn't file any complaints, as if he was just waiting for his moment, which finally arrived 5 years later during a city commission meeting. Deputy Galen was getting an award for the Deputy of the Month when Galen decided to take revenge.
It's good to see you again. You probably don't remember me, but you're the police officer who falsely arrested me 4 years ago. You lied on the police report. I believe you're a rogue police officer, you're a bad police officer, and you don't deserve to be here.
No one expected this, and everyone was stunned. That's when the mayor stepped in to calm the situation.
We appreciate, as a whole,
BSO and everything that you do for us.
The venue, the comments, and the way they were presented into the public setting was inappropriate. We just left a meeting. I talked to him about it, about how I was disappointed with his behavior, and it was unacceptable. And, you know, surprisingly, the commissioner was very receptive to it, understood that perhaps he could have took a different approach, and we're going to work together to make sure this type of thing doesn't happen again.
This soon became a huge controversy, and many people criticized Galen's methods, claiming that it wasn't the right moment. However, some people sided with him as well.
There is a difference between legitimate criticism of a deputy and using the platform of the city commission to embarrass, humiliate, and berate that deputy.
You chose to act in a manner that brought shame, shock, and disbelief to all who saw it.
We are not anti-police, we are anti-police misconduct.
When you censor Mike, the rest of us will get seriously vocal. Thank you, Mike, for your courage.
When it comes to our police and how they treat residents and visitors of our city, I'd like to see some changes because every resident in Tamarack should feel safe and protected.
As the matter grew, people also claimed that Galen should be removed from his job. That's when the commissioner stepped in and addressed the incident.
Received messages of hate, threats. My family's safety has been compromised. I have to explain a mugshot for the rest of my life, as if I am a criminal. And I'm not a criminal.
Despite the pressure, the city commission let the matter go without reprimanding Mr. Galen, meaning he had the perfect revenge on the tyrant cop. Surprisingly, there is no shortage of idiot cops, just like this woman, who was caught driving drunk.
I'm a Pinellas County deputy. I could get out, I could get in. I mean, you could come in. 5, 6.
On May 17, 2022, Officer Kristen Higgins was on routine patrol when he observed a car speeding and swerving across lanes. He conducted a traffic stop and was shocked to discover who was driving.
Okay, so driver's license, registration, proof of insurance?
I'm a Pinellas County deputy.
Okay.
And my driver's license is...
Huh?
I'm a Pinellas County deputy.
Okay. Do you have your license, registration? No? You don't? Do you have your ID on you? Do you have any weapons on you?
No.
Okay.
Well, I'm a deputy, but...
Well, that's why I'm asking. Do you have any weapons on you?
I live right there.
Okay.
I would normally, but...
Do you have your some kind of ID or anything on you?
My ID is not here, but I'm a Pinellas County deputy. I was just driving that way. I dropped my friend off, and then I went this way because I live right there.
I get that, but I pulled you over because you were flying past everybody and you were cutting.
No, I was just driving.
Okay, when
the
I was
regular
pulling
way.
behind you, at this point you were going like 56 and a 40. You were flying.
No, I was not flying. I was just.
Do you have your registration with your name on it or anything?
Well, this car is not mine, so.
Okay. Do you have anything with your name on it? Can I see your driver's license?
Sure.
Do you have your work ID?
No, it's at home in my cruiser.
Pinellas County Deputy Sheriff Shelby Elise Coniglio was behind the wheel, and she quickly flaunted her status. While the officer ran her license, she chatted with another cop. Her behavior made it apparent she had a little too much to drink earlier.
Hi.
So sorry.
You're fine.
I put the wrong one.
How are you?
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Yeah.
What's going on tonight?
I have no idea. I'm trying to get home.
Oh, okay. Do you know why she pulled you over?
She said because I'm driving too fast.
Oh, okay.
But I'm a Pinellas County deputy, and I'm just trying to get to my house, which is right there.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How long you been with SO?
5 years.
Gotcha.
Is that a problem?
No, absolutely not.
Just trying to...
Yeah.
Deputy Shelby acted as if she was above the law, believing nothing could happen to her. To make matters worse, she started flirting with the officer, showcasing a shocking level of entitlement.
I'm good?
Like, you don't have to step out right now.
Well, there's like 5 people now.
You said you were a deputy?
Yes.
Where at?
Pinellas County Sheriff's Office.
Oh, you're with us? Oh, nice.
Yeah.
How long you been with them?
5 years. I mean, I could get out, I could get in. I mean, you could come in.
No, you're good right now.
Listen, I'm
You're
just
good.
trying to. I don't know. Whatever you guys want to do, whatever
Oh,
it
you're
is.
good. I'm just-
I live at that light right there.
Gotcha.
So if you want to hang out, if you don't want to hang out,
Where are you coming from?
not even long. You know Gandy Boulevard?
Mm-hmm.
I picked up someone, brought them over to their house, and then I was going back to my house
Gotcha.
because I am just living my life.
I gotcha.
And they actually live with Pinellas, and so I was like, "Oh, I'll bring you home."
Gotcha.
Boom, 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 boom. Easy.
Gotcha.
Espanol, but
Where from?
wait.
So you're Spanish?
Yeah,
From where?
you say where?
Mm-hmm.
Honey, you know you speak Spanish?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, pero way. Pero way.
Ah, okay. I'm Dominican.
Dominican?
Mhm.
Oh, no. No. No.
What's wrong with that?
Italiano, okay? And I only speak some Spanish,
Gotcha.
okay? For the most part, Italiano.
Gotcha.
But she pulled me over, I do what I want.
However, despite her best efforts, Officer Kristen wasn't going to let her off easily. He insisted she pass some field sobriety tests, much to the deputy's dismay.
She's coming now.
Alrighty. Go step out of the car for me a second. We're just going to talk over there, okay? Can you come here for a minute? Okay, we're going to come over here. Just right out of the road. Can you walk over? Are you able to walk over here?
Yeah, in the...
Well, no, I just want to get on the sidewalk so
and
we're not on the...
bullshit.
Okay, alright. Talking to you, I am getting some signs of impairment. Okay, can I check your eyes real quick?
Really?
Alright, I want to give you every chance to say that you're fine. Okay. So can I check your eyes real quick?
This is what we're going to do right now?
I don't have a choice.
You don't have a choice.
No.
And you pulled me over for going 10 miles over the speed limit?
You were going more than 10 over the speed limit. And
Really?
it's not just speed, it's also how you were driving.
No.
Despite being a law enforcement officer herself, Shelby was adamant about making life difficult for the officers on duty. She hoped her badge would earn her some special treatment.
That's where you're at right now?
Yeah. Can I check your eyes real quick?
This is how you're doing it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I don't have a choice. It's
Yes,
the same
you
for
do.
anybody else.
No, yes you do.
I can't treat anybody any differently.
Yes you would.
No.
I wasn't in other people's lanes.
Okay. I'm not going to argue about that. There's dash cam video and all of that, okay? But we're past that point right now. The point is you were stopped. You're showing signs of impairment.
No, I'm not showing.
Okay. All right. I want to give you every opportunity to show
You know
that
what?
that's not the case.
I want to ask.
Uh-huh.
What signs of impairment was I showing?
You've got bloodshot, watery eyes. You have slurred
Nope,
speech.
nope. I
Okay.
want to know.
Okay.
Pulling over. What was the signs of impairment?
I'm not gonna.
Because I do not have bloodshot, watery eyes because I have contact lenses in my eyes.
The deputy had clear signs of intoxication, including watery eyes and slurred speech. Moreover, she was hobbling, giving the officer every right to conduct a field sobriety test.
No, you have to go over it again. I am showing what exactly?
You have bloodshot, watery eyes. You have slurred speech. You have a
But
strong
I'm wearing
odor.
contact lenses.
Okay. You have a strong odor of alcohol coming from your breath.
But I have.
Alright. As I said, I'm just conducting an investigation at this point. I want to give you every opportunity. You're saying that you're fine. I want to give you every opportunity to show me that.
There's no way in hell. No way in hell.
Okay. Can I check your eyes real quick? Just make sure that you're okay?
You're gonna check it? No. You said that, but it's not impairment.
Okay. Well, if you are telling me you're not impaired, that great. I want you to give me you
Okay,
every opportunity.
show me that I'm impaired.
Okay, can I check your eyes real quick?
And then what after that? If you're gonna check my eyes, what after that?
It depends what I see in your eyes.
Okay, so it depends on what you see in my eyes, but after that, it doesn't mean anything.
Well, it's just one step at a time. Right now, I just want to check your eyes.
No, I don't want to see in my eyes. I want to see after that.
Okay. After it's a building process. Okay. It's not a one test determines everything.
Test.
Finally, after stalling for as long as she could, Shelby agreed to the field sobriety tests. The officer started with the most straightforward eye test, which would easily reveal if she was intoxicated.
Can I check your eyes real quick? Sure. Okay. Are you wearing contacts right now? You said
I am wearing contact lenses, and I cannot take them out.
That's fine. Do you have blindness in either eye?
I don't know.
I mean, can you see this light?
Yeah.
Okay. All I have you do is just stand with your feet together and arms down at your sides. So what I'm going to do is follow this red light with your eyes. Oh, careful.
That is...
Light with your eyes. Oh, careful.
That is...
Okay. What I'm going to have you do is follow it with your eyes and your eyes only. I don't want you to move your head at all, okay?
That's too fast. It's too far away.
Just follow it as far as you can go.
It's too far away.
Your eyes are drifting. You're not focusing on the pen. I just need you to focus on the pen, okay? Where were you born?
Orlando.
And what's your current address? You said you work for HCSO?
PCSO.
Of Pinellas County.
Yes.
I thought you told me Hillsborough County earlier.
No, I did not. I never said that.
Okay.
I said PCSO.
Are you street deputy or detention?
No, I am a deputy in Pinellas County. I'm a patrol officer.
Been here longer than I have.
Then why is she doing this? When I live right there. She doesn't care. She wants to fuck people over.
I'm pretty sure that's not what she wants to do.
So, in the sense of being a deputy, with her doing this, what are your thoughts?
What do you mean?
In the fact of me acing this or not, it doesn't matter, right?
No, I mean that's the point of this, right? If you don't show signs of impairment while you do it, it's better for you. That's why we give you that option.
I'm still gonna be perfect for this.
The officer stuck to protocol, explaining everything about the walk and turn test. But her performance will leave you stunned.
It's totally up to you, but I would suggest taking your shoes off. Probably be a lot more comfortable, but it's your decision. Need help? Careful.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then I'm small heel to toe steps. 1, 2, 3,
10, 4, 10, 6.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Alright. So for this next test, you can disregard the line. We're not going to use it.
Officer Kristen did a great job handling the drunk deputy, sticking to protocol every step of the way. Finally, she proceeded with the last sobriety test before making his decision.
You understand the instructions?
I understand.
Alright. I'll let you know when you begin.
Which leg do you want me to pick up?
Whichever foot you want. Whichever one you're more comfortable with.
Are you going to pick up?
Huh?
Right, left?
Whichever one you want.
I'll pick up whatever.
Okay, that's fine. I'll let you know when you begin, okay?
Okay, whenever you want. 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010, 1008, 1009, 1010, 1011, 1012.
Hands over your sides.
1000. Huh?
Keep down your hands next to you.
Oh. Now I forgot which
And now
one.
you may stop. Remember where else you are?
No, we were just trying to piece furniture together.
What time is it right now without looking, if you had to guess?
12 o'clock.
How much do you have to drink while you were down there?
I didn't have any drink.
Okay. Here's the thing. We both know you've been drinking. Okay. By telling us complete lies, like, I know that you're not being honest. Okay? So, I know you had something. Do you remember where you had drinks? How much did you have?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so why do you smell like alcohol?
I do not smell like alcohol. I smell like pigment.
That's not pigment. That's very strong alcohol. Okay. And, I mean, you're a deputy, you know about HGN, okay? That's caused by alcohol. So, how much did you have to drink?
Despite being clearly over the limit, Deputy Shelby kept lying about her condition, demonstrating how even trusted officers can fail to uphold the law. Soon the officer decided to arrest her, putting an end to this altercation.
No pockets in here. Nothing up in your bra. Just put your feet for me real quick.
You want to
Huh?
keep those rings on? Or
Do you want those in the car, or do you want...
Just your stuff, man? Do you have anything else you want?
My wallet.
Where is that?
It should be in the passengers.
Just that? Just your wallet and your phone? Okay. The car is registered under your dad's name?
Yes.
Is he close?
No. He's in Orlando. Yeah.
So there's
And I live at that intersection right there.
Is there anyone that can come pick the car up?
Yes, there is.
Who's that?
My sister.
Her sister. Is she close by?
She lives with me.
Oh, okay. Her sister lives right there. What, do you know her number? Or you need it?
Not off the top of my head, I don't. I need my phone, which is in the car.
Alright, I'll bring it to you. What's her name?
Stephanie?
Stephanie. Gotcha. Alright, give me a second.
Okay.
The deputy couldn't contact her sister, so the officers had no choice but to tow her car. On the other hand, she was brought to the police station to be booked.
Well, I know that.
Huh?
It's not my car.
I know.
It's really nice.
It's new.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Your keys are with the car. We got your phone and your wallet. And there's like a key inside your
car.
Your wallet. I don't know what that's to, but that's with your stuff still.
It's with my stuff or it's with my wallet?
You had like a house key inside your wallet?
Yes.
Yeah, that's still with your stuff. Whatever keys were on your keychain went with the car.
Wait, so you guys have to go to your precinct and then you have to all the way go over to 49th?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
One of the officers conducted a breathalyzer test, which came out as 0.206% and 0.219%. She was charged with 1 count of DUI and transported to the Pinellas County Jail. Things got from bad to worse for the poor deputy, as she was instantly fired from her position. However, this wasn't the last time a police officer was arrested, as the following incident involved an even more dangerous situation.
I said, whatever, dude. So we started walking, and he kept playing a gun like this to us. He said, well, I'm gonna take your soul. I'm gonna take your soul from you right now.
On January 26, 2024, the Albuquerque Police Department received a shocking call from a person claiming that a Bernalillo County deputy had threatened them with a gun. Soon the officers went over and found the deputy in question.
Thank you. I said, show over here, and I shut the key. We're leaving, shut the key, and we're just out there opening your candy, getting ready to leave. And this guy, he's on a PA system and just some lights on, and says, get out of here. Get out of here. Take your business elsewhere. And we know what he's talking about. So then I said, excuse me. I started walking like this, and he pulls his gun out on me. He says, get the fuck back. Get the fuck back. I said, why? He goes, this is the sheriff's office. I said, whatever, dude. So we started walking, and he kept playing a gun like this to us. He said, well, I'm gonna take your soul. I'm gonna take your soul from you right now. I'm tying in this guy.
Hello, sir. My name is Officer Weather Deputy. Are you security here?
No, I'm just chilling.
You're just chilling? So the reason why I'm talking to you is we got a call for service about a silver Dodge, a gentleman pointing a gun at somebody else saying he's going to take a soul and doing all that. Do you mind just stepping out for me real quick so I can complete my investigation? Because this is the truck that they named. Did you have an ID with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
The deputy was later identified as 34-year-old Michael Barreco, who continued to refute the claims against him. And, however, the cops weren't about to let the matter slide easily.
Like I said...
Just got here.
No, I know. So like I said, we got a call. Someone was pointing guns. This is the vehicle they gave.
No,
that's why I'm talking to you.
Yeah, I literally just got here.
I'm trying to figure out a description for the male that did this.
No, I get it, Billy.
So once they get me that, we'll continue going. If they give me the description that matches you, what we'll do is we'll do a field ID of the person. That's what that's called. Is whoever our caller is will come do all that stuff and either say that's him or that's not him. Okay. You're not working security or anything?
No.
What do you do for work?
I work for the county.
You work for the county?
Yeah.
What do you do for the county?
I'm with the SO.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
So you're off duty?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Brett, where are you at? So I'm like, what the hell is going on?
I'm on the west end of the Circle K. You a football guy?
What's that?
You a football guy?
What do you mean?
Like you watch football, NFL and stuff? Who's your team?
I'm a Niners guy, man.
Niners? Oh, nice.
Yep. Barely made it out last week. Green Bay.
Yeah, well, Green Bay got hot at the right time. I think their team was just a little too young.
Yeah.
I'm a Saints fan, so I haven't. Ever since Breeze left,
You log me 1916 and starting mileage 901.
Yeah, this is super awkward.
I know.
The officer realized that there was something wrong, as he could smell the alcohol on it. Therefore, they had to detain him momentarily before they worked out the entire case.
What's up, RCO with APD?
Yep. This is Michael.
Michael?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Michael. So, just to let you know, bro, right now, you're going to be detained until further notice, just pending investigation, okay?
Okay.
So we do have to place you in handcuffs for now, okay?
Alright.
Just until we can run some more investigation of what's going on, okay?
Got two cuffs?
Yeah.
Those are the foot.
Alright. Go ahead and slip sec. Yeah. There you go.
Oh, you got the fob. Lucky.
Have a seat for me, man.
Yeah, man.
Just stand by for me, okay, man? Let's take a picture.
Yeah, what are we waiting for?
So I'm gonna go talk to the clerk inside. Yeah. So anything, get more information, and I'll come and talk to you. Sure. All right.
Soon, the officers obtained the CCTV footage, which clearly showed Michael approaching. However, the footage didn't capture the assault, so the cops continued to search for conclusive proof, which was just around the corner.
He also said been working with BSSO for 15 years.
Oh, really? Maybe is that so?
Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. I don't know.
The 26th?
Yeah, I think Tristan added it to the call. So, dude, I would probably have
it doesn't. Maybe it's a. Is that better? You want to turn it? You want to turn it?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a sec.
I'm not very flexible.
There you go. Go ahead and turn. Whichever way you want it. Oh.
Yeah.
You want it like that?
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
Nothing there either way, really.
Can you do just one more time?
Absolutely.
I appreciate that a lot, just so we can see it again.
No problem.
And it's like,
this reverse is horrible.
It could have been, hey, get the hell out of here. Their reaction wasn't.
Yeah, because this is what I think happened. He saw him, he's probably getting high. He said, guys, get it out.
Yeah. A little bit further back.
Further back?
Yeah, when he approaches the vehicle.
With me again, sir?
Yeah, I'm sorry, sir. I'm not trying to bug, man. I'm just trying to figure out what the status is. Like, I just really want my wife to know that, like, I'm okay. I'm not dead somewhere. She hasn't heard from me in hours.
We're gonna have these guys get dropped.
Okay. We're actually almost done, and we can do that, yes? Just give her an update, and we'll give you an update really soon, okay? Was that your only question or concern you wanted to let me know about, or?
Can you tell me what's going on? Like,
Yeah,
am I booked? Am I released? An investigation?
We 100% will. Let me talk just with your team, and I'm going to come over here. Just with those gentlemen, though, they're kind of my chain of command, like same as yours. So we'll come right back.
Soon, the officers considered letting him go, but then decided to get a search warrant for his car. What they found inside would leave you shocked.
So everything is justified. There's no questions. For tonight, though, you're being released. Nothing's going to take place further. We gave your chain the report number and stuff. They are willing to give you a ride home. So we're going to get you out of these cuffs, sir. Thanks for being compliant. So let's do that. Let's get you out of here, sir.
How am I able to get my phone, man?
Tomorrow morning, the one sergeant, I don't know if you saw the other one that was with me, he's in contact with the chain. Once things are being like released and stuff, you can get
in contact with anybody like without my phone, man. Like, not even like work and stuff.
We, you know, too, like just our side. If we take something out of that truck, we're violating, your rights and stuff. So we had to do the right thing too.
Right.
I'm sorry.
So I guess sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Like,
yeah.
How do I get my phone? Or
we're gonna get probably everything to you tomorrow. So our detectives, they come out, start unsealing the vehicle, doing their search warrant stuff, and get your property back. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll get you out of here, sir. Cool. Do you have everything on you, sir, that you need?
Yeah.
All right, and then I think one of them will help you out, sir.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Cool. Appreciate it, man. I'm waiting for my friend or something. Just perceived as not doing what you probably should have been doing. Trying to do the right
thing. Was there anything more said after that? Like as they were walking away?
No, it's like super muffled. Just like, get the fuck out of here. Like a professional, obviously.
If you have any questions, I gave you my phone, my contact information, so that way you guys can get in touch with me. All right. I appreciate your time.
Well, this wasn't the last time police officers had to go against each other, as this time, the situation was even more bizarre.
Hello.
Are you sure? I'm going to SWAT call out.
Okay, so this Polio, could you do an 85 and a 55?
I was going.
Going where?
Call out.
Where we going?
The SWAT call out right over here.
I didn't know we had one.
We have an armed guy barricaded in the house. Used to be a police officer. And
where at?
Right down here on.
Here in Lexington?
Yeah.
We have an armed person we don't know about.
The individual caught speeding was a Cleveland County Sheriff, Chris Amazon, who was hurrying to a SWAT call. Surprisingly, the Lexington Police Department were unaware of this situation. That's when the officer went over to contact the police chief, inquiring about the situation.
All right, I'll call our chief and let him know. 301 next. 301. According to the Cleveland County Sheriff, we have a hostage situation at that location.
Moments later, the Lexington police chief, Ronnie Johnson himself, appeared on the scene as he seemed visibly upset for being kept unaware of the incident. Soon, he was about to let out his anger.
Captain Tom? Captain Hawk?
Yeah.
Where's the name?
Excuse me, sir.
What's going on here? We realized that I'd like to know what's going on in my own city. We would have notified you, sir. We would have? Yeah. Well, hold on. I've been at the city. I've been down there at the PD all day. According to the call, it says Lexington was notified. They refused to respond according to our call.
Sit down here, guys.
Okay, I don't know who the said that. First of all, sir, I know you're the chief. You're not going to talk to me like that. I'm just telling you what the call says. I don't appreciate all of this going on and nobody notified me thing about it.
Okay. I'm sorry, what's your name?
As the chief vented out his frustration, Deputy Szymanski attempted to interject, which the officers didn't like and went over to confront him.
Sir, I am too. You're not going to talk about chief like that, sir. That's not going to happen.
You can get the out of my face. I don't give a who you are. Okay? This is my county, too.
Back up, man. Back up. No, you don't.
He just said, what's
This is going to be good.
according to the call,
You need to stop.
Lexington PD was notified.
Chill out. Back up. Everything's going to be okay. But you need to back up.
I get it that you're chief. You can back up.
Negative.
Deputy Szymanski didn't hold back and had no respect for his compatriots. He then proceeded to do something which escalated the already tense situation.
This right here ain't what
We're not going to be disrespectful. Okay. Sheriff, you need to back up out of my face, sir. You have no authority.
You're not going to tell me what to do, my. You're not going to get in my sheriff's face, just like you told me.
Your hands off me, man. Back up, John.
Pull him back. No, he just came up in my face and said the same
Go to jail.
Stop.
He's getting ready to go to jail.
Stop.
Both of you need to back off. This is our operation. This is our county. Understand?
Oh, yeah. Perfectly clear.
Go 10-8.
Perfectly clear. Come on. Let's run that way.
I want that lieutenant's name so I can put his hands on me.
Following the altercation, Chief Johnson and the officer decided to depart the scene, leaving the incident to the sheriff's department. Johnson later came on media to assert that this wasn't the first instance the Cleveland County Sheriff's Office kept them out of the loop. The Cleveland County Sheriff's Office also took notice of the sad incident and released a statement where they expressed remorse over the incident and also attempted to provide a context for the actions of their deputy. We can only hope for an honest investigation, but given that the investigation is being held within the department, our expectations for a positive and just outcome are limited. However, this wasn't the first time there was a dispute between police officers and sheriff deputies, as this one inside a jail was even more intense.
Them goddamn supervisors can. I understand. I get that. So I can get the out the way.
On July 16, 2022, several Columbus police officers arrived at the Muskogee County Jail with their detainees, only to find out that they were not welcome inside. A day ago, the jail run by the Sheriff's County Office decided to change the first-come, first-served policy and instead decided to book deputies prisoners, then state troopers, and then the police officers. The officers, however, without any prior knowledge of this fact, were left stranded outside the building.
Hey, Snipes, they're still denying us. God bless America. They won't let us in.
They won't let y'all in. They won't let me in. Ain't that right? Nah, you go in there before us, I'm gonna raise hell. Watch this. Oh yeah. I'm gonna file a complaint, a legitimate complaint.
That might look good. A mean bun. Go at home. Boom. Out of there.
Central, SB1, please. Lieutenant Ness, you're about to get a complaint. 100%. That is the most unprofessional thing I've ever seen in my life.
Hey. My leg so bad,
As a sheriff's deputy arrived on the spot, he straight away cut the line and went inside. The officers, who were already pretty tense, were agitated seeing this behavior, prompting another deputy to come out and explain everything.
Wait a minute.
Oh, don't yell it. Don't start yelling. Hey, come on.
All right, I'm going to file a complaint.
That's fine. That's fine. Good. How are you? Tell y'all have directives. I have directives. Sheriff says ain't nobody coming in. Only 5 at a time. SO and GSP has priority.
So SO has priority,
And
even
GSP
though.
and then you guys. I mean, this is beyond my control. I don't have anything, so don't yell at me. All right. All right. As soon as that last one gets cleared, I'm going to bring in 5.
Hey, yeah, unless another SO unit shows up.
This is not my decision.
Every officer from the Columbus Police Department was extremely upset on this behavior, and they also made sure to let their feelings know.
Because I'm about to have a stroke. This is a failure of justice.
And the jail does not like us, so we have 5 people sitting here outside waiting. It's wonderful. The sheriff is very pissed with us, okay? And he runs the jail, so.
Amidst this, one of the officers parked his car in a manner that blocked the deputy's vehicle, who had cut them off earlier. Now, this behavior was set to trigger the sheriff deputy, who was extremely flustered.
Them goddamn supervisors can.
I understand. I get that.
So I can get the out of the way. All right, so I got a call to go to. I can't go to the car because y'all want to play stupid ass childish game.
At this point, tensions were escalating as one of the officers even went ahead to grab his weapon. Deputy Adkins, on the other hand, was still trying to get the vehicle away so he could get out of the jail premises.
I'm gonna go get my stuff because this is getting stupid. I'm not gonna be de-armed outside of the jail.
You need to get somebody to get this goddamn car so I can get out. They want to play games, but y'all ain't letting them in, so they don't want to let me out. I hope I don't see you getting your ass whooped on the street, because I'm gonna drive the by, and you can tell your goddamn supervisor and everybody else I sit there. Yeah, that's fine. Do it. I'll see you in the car because I got a goddamn car to go to. And you don't want to move the goddamn car. Huh? Yeah. Don't stop for me. Don't stop for me. You know who wait for.
As the Columbus police officers refused to move the car aside, the sheriff's deputies had to contact their chief in an attempt to find a resolution.
I don't know, but I'm probably gonna quit. This is so stupid.
Back it up so we don't have to bring his ass.
Listen, man, I'm only doing what my supervisor told me. I understand. This is ridiculous, and I hate that I'm dealing with this shit. But you're gonna have to talk to the sergeant over there.
No, I'll be talking to the chief. Hey, Chief, I'm sorry. We got a situation over here. We got CPD won't let our guys out, and they're about to go to blows. I'm asking your CPD officer to back up his car, and he's saying that his supervisor told him not to let it.
And again, no one on our side is threatening.
We're having a tit for tat over here. Hold on. Roll down your window.
The situation was starting to get heated up as more and more pressure was being put on the poor officer who had been assigned to block the deputy's car. Meanwhile, additional police calls were coming in, which they kept on ignoring.
We gotta stop playing these games. This is retarded.
Yes.
I know most of us are kind of at a standstill. Do I have anybody on Forest Road reference to 7511?
Hey, Sarge, we got it.
We're all standing on the wall of the jail.
What car is it? Hey, move your car, bro.
Fantastic.
All right, I'm getting who your sergeant is.
Hey, he's with the chief.
Okay.
Sarge, he's with the chief. Sarge.
What's your name? Got there and started rolling up. They shut me right before I got there.
Give me a second. I hear you.
What is it, Sally Moore? Yes, sir.
Go ahead and back it up. All right.
Just as it seemed the officer might cause the matter to end, the sergeant stormed out, refusing to reconcile with the sheriff's deputies.
Hey, Fairbanks, no.
stay right there, man.
Hey, Sarge. Sarge. Yeah, your sergeant over here telling him not to move.
His locker.
Chief said he's not moving. We got to get somebody over here. We got to put this. This ain't respectful.
Hey, they got my guy locked in. What I gotta do with this shit? Like,
I don't want to fight. Everybody in.
The situation was heating up, and a supervisor had to calm his deputies down as he moved them in. Maybe the police officers seemed to have overreacted. Well, this female officer clearly had a different perspective on the matter.
I try to get through, and they immediately halfway open it, shut it on me, and I hear through there's a deputy standing behind the radio. That female officer's trying to get into the door. Do not let her in that door. Do not let any officer through that door.
From PD.
From the jailer. The jailers are saying that through their radio. So they won't even let us through the door. There's one person inside there, and now they booked the sheriff guys out. Now he's like screaming at us to move our vehicles. They won't even let any of our guys in. They won't book any of our guys. They won't even let us in to use the bathroom, nothing. Nothing.
This is I think this is where.
This is it.
This is as bad as it can get.
Like, we can't principle someone's crime, man.
It appeared that the jail, which came under the jurisdiction of the sheriff's office, might have gone against the police officers, as they were visibly upset by the treatment.
This guy's got a call, but then my sergeant's telling me not to move.
Right. I have this.
And then when I started backing up, he told me to stop and get him.
What about arrested all of them for not doing their job?
Right. Okay.
This is
crazy.
Embarrassing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave the keys in there, dude. I really not wanting to be a part of to get charged with a crime, dude, for a stand, dude. I'm telling you right now, bro.
I'm transferring.
Possession Schedule 2, obstruction, and drug-related objects.
So far, it's all felons. All right. Get in your car, pull your people outside the place.
The officers stood and waited outside the jail for hours, but nothing seemed to work in their favor. Dejected by this behavior, they decided to take their prisoners to 6th Avenue.
Give me a damn court date and let me go to court. All CPD prisoners at the jail, just see me out there in between the street, between the building of the SO and the CPD. We'll have our meeting there.
Let's have a seat. Watch your head, okay?
This is sad, man. They doing this shit.
Watch your legs, okay?
Then also said he was going to ram the car, so.
Oh, yeah, he said he's going to run into the car.
So, I mean.
He's going to pass right by us if he ever sees us getting our ass beat on the street.
This is rock bottom. Stop recording.
Eventually, the police officers had to release their prisoners with a court summon, requiring the inmates to return to court later this month. It was indeed a sad incident to view, and what's even more troubling is the fact that during this encounter, a robbery was taking place, and none of the officers even attempted to reach there. Later, however, the sheriff and the Columbus police chief met and set aside their differences. The sheriff also released a statement claiming that their relations are still intact, and both of them have continued to work together to this day. Well, that was a tough night, but what happens when a police officer is caught breaking the law by his superiors?
I can't go right there. You're going now. Okay, well, what if I don't? We gonna have a problem.
It all began on January 13th, 2021, when a distressed caller informed the Bossier City Police Department about a police unit being driven erratically. She also claimed that the driver almost hit the mailbox and swerved into the opposite lanes as well. Moments later, 2 supervisors from the police department contacted the driver and went over to talk to him in a grocery store parking lot.
How was your driving? Driving fine. They both a little bit to the right. Other than that, unless I drop something or whatever, hit the curb or whatever, or in the middle of the line, but you can go around the car if you like. So you got off? You got off at 6 o'clock today? I did. I got 2 kids. Did you go straight to bed or? been up since last night. I have.
The driver was found to be the off-duty police officer, Travis Coker. As one of the supervisors went over to search Coker's car, he discovered something suspicious.
What is it? The extra tram? Or what called? Yeah. They call it business. Say you take a couple of these? No, not today. No. Not a one. That Frank died. I gave that to my mom. So you think you're good to go for driving? Oh, 100%. And look, ain't nobody trying to get a car. No, I know. And that's why I had been asleep. I was trying to get everything ready. Got home, got the kids on the school bus, met Betty, got all that situated, just trying to pick the house up. He didn't use prescription. He can't walk. So I'm sitting there waiting for me.
Coker claimed to be completely okay and had not taken any meds that day. That's when the supervisor came back and proposed a simple test to him. But Coker appeared hesitant, signifying that he might be guilty.
Sorry, I can't go there. I got a sick kid at home. I can't. That's why I'm trying to get back to you. I'm trying to get Betty's prescription. Can't even walk. I'll be glad to come there just a little bit. But I don't feel safe with you driving like that. Okay, well, can I get somebody to come get me? I promise you, Lieutenant Cap, I am fine. If I hit something, it was dropping my phone. It ain't the sleep. Well, listen to me. You're going to have to go this route, what I just told you. Okay, I'm telling you, I can't do that right now. You don't have no other choice. I'm telling you that right now.
Officer Coker wanted to dodge the drug test, and despite the supervisor's multiple requests, he remained intact.
All due respect, when I get off, I have obligations to things. That's why I couldn't go tonight to the there. But I'm making it work. But I have to get back home to get it. We're not going to have a discussion. You're going to WK. You're going now. Cap, I can't go right this You're going now. Okay, well, what if I don't? We're going to have a problem. What's the problem? You probably administrative leave. For what? Because I can't go right this second because I'm on my off time?
Listen to me. You're operating.
I wasn't even driving.
Coker.
The captain, I love you to death. I mean, but you put me in a bad spot. Captain, I'm in the only spot I can be in, man. I'm trying to take care of my family. You're going to have to go with him, okay? I can't go there right now, Captain.
Coker insisted that he wasn't ready for the test at that moment. However, he assured them that he'd return to the department after he paid a visit back home. But the officers weren't too pleased with his behavior.
If you was in your POV, and listen, I would be. Listen in the shop. If you was in your POV, we wouldn't be out here right now. I know that. But you in the city vehicle. Right. And it's her word again. She got some videotape. Listen to me.
This is not court. I mean? This is an administrative deal.
I know that, but I'm just saying. Anybody's out there, the police. Like I said, if I drop my phone and run over the line, I'm not doubting that. Yes, sir. But I have to get to. Give me 35 minutes. I'll come back and do whatever you want me to do.
Can't do that.
Okay, well, can I get somebody to come get me?
No, you gotta
come with us. If you refuse, you're not gonna have no choice but to put you on administrative. And what does that mean? That means that we have to take your gun, take your badge, and then we gotta go to the chief's office.
The supervisors even threatened to have him placed on leave if he failed to comply with them. Despite this threat, Coker remained adamant about returning home.
Are you gonna take the test, or you're not gonna take the test? I will take the test today. I just can't take it right this second.
So here's the deal, to make it perfectly clear. What he's explaining to you,
yes, sir.
is that he and the captain are giving you an order. Being in patrol administration, okay, you're under their command that you have to submit to reasonable suspicion testing for the department.
What is the reasonable suspicion?
This is not for debate. Listen to me.
I'm just saying, explain to me the
Coker,
reasonable suspicion.
you're arguing. Look.
I'm asking.
Okay.
Sergeant, don't worry about it. He's been policing long enough. This guy detectives. If you don't understand what we're saying right now, you're not going to never understand what we're saying. Okay, so we just think about it.
One of the supervisors reached a breaking point as he was surprised to see the level of ignorance being shown by an officer.
I'm on the phone with one of the chief. He said, you got to go for reasonable suspicion. There's something. You got to go. I can't go right this second. Can you give me 30 minutes? And we're gonna make sure whatever your family needs are, we'll make sure those family needs are taken care of. I have to take care of it. I have my mother died 2 weeks ago. I have a daddy that I didn't ask for this. Captain, I'm not trying to make your job hard. None of y'all's job hard. Y'all know me. You're doing a good job making it hard, bro. I mean, I'm not, man. You're making mine hard because I got nothing said I had to go home and go to sleep. Yeah, am I gonna go to sleep? Yeah. But I had to think that's the night thing. I told you, I'm juggling it the best I can. The very best I can. I go to work every night. I'm there at 10 o'clock. Are you going to submit to the testing or not? I will go to any test y'all want me to go to. Just give me just a little bit of time.
Can't do that.
I will grab a POV back there.
At this point, it was adamantly clear that Mr. Coker was just being dishonest as he was creating stuff, something which he continued to do so in the next few minutes.
Yeah, we are. And you said you got family that you I do. I got family. I'm on my off day. Yeah, I understand that. But you in our car. But I am in your car, which I was not driving when y'all pulled up. Okay. But it's somebody that don't like the police, Captain. Is there something wrong with your car?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
It doesn't. This is not a DWI.
Right, I know it's not. I ain't drink or drive. You know you're not getting back in the car to drive. That's fine. I'm gonna get my stuff out of it. When? Right now. It's my stuff. I can believe I can get it. It's my personal stuff.
Take a chance of being terminated. I'm not saying it's gonna happen.
But over what, Captain?
Because right now the way you're acting, we're trying to do our job. We're trying to do something. You all being respectful.
I'm being as respectful as I can be.
Are you going, yes or no?
Captain, I have an obligation at home. I'm off. I'm not going right now. It's a yes or no answer. I'm not going right now. Okay. Can I get my personal stuff out of my car? And I guarantee you we can look around and everybody's broke policy.
Okay.
They got body cameras on? No. That's against policy.
Okay.
Seeing the situation deteriorate and the supervisors not granting him any leverage, Mr. Coker started to get confrontational and even rude at times.
Listen, you don't understand, Coker. I got the keys to the car. I need that money. Yeah, you get. Yeah, we're gonna get my money. We're gonna get you the money. Nobody trying to keep your money from you. Nobody gonna keep your money. Well, why can't I get it now?
Step to the front, car.
You can get it from. Hey, stand in front of that.
Good. How are you?
Now I'm in trouble now.
No.
Well, what I need to stand in front of the damn vehicle because I said so. That's why. So, who are you to say so? You ain't no right to me today. At this point, I don't trust you, man. I don't care if you trust me or not. I don't want you near me. That's fine. I don't want you near me. How about that? Well, I'm not under arrest. Can you grab my bucket of dip sitting out there under the seat?
There's no possible explanation as to why would Coker be so against the test, apart from the fact that he knew he was under the influence of a substance.
Y'all treat me like shit. Ain't mad at none of y'all.
We gotta treat you like anything, Coker. We had a complaint. We gotta see through it. But you're hindering us from doing what we gotta do.
Y'all really think that I'm gonna do? Come on, man. I've got none of my prescriptions out of the car that I have to take daily.
I've told you. They've given you a direct order. You have to go submit to chemical testing.
Why? Under what grounds?
They don't have to have grounds.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Did I get pulled for a random?
It doesn't matter. Then take it up with your attorney and civil service. I suggest you do.
What it said. I've already read it. I know what it said.
However, the officers did settle with Mr. Coker as he was allowed to call someone to pick him up and eventually leave the area. Despite this, the heated altercation between the officers showed no signs of stopping.
It don't have to get escalated because the thing is you're OJ. Okay? And you might have the car, but you don't have me. Okay? And I'm just going to cut and drive. Okay? I stand where I want to. Okay? I think I'm good. Okay, go ahead and tell me.
Don't get too close.
Then back up on me.
Right here.
Okay.
I'm not you to stand right there.
Okay. Don't stand right there.
I'm just saying, I don't want this thing to escalate.
How's it going to escalate? You tell me.
I don't want you to get too close to it. But you can't do it.
You tell me how it's going to escalate. I'm hoping it don't escalate. But what would it escalate to? I don't know. I'm just telling you. I'll let them know that it's going to escalate because I'll stand on the curb.
I don't want it to escalate.
Yeah. I know you don't.
Officer Coker put his entire career in jeopardy, but refused to go with the officers and give a simple test. It's strange how a law enforcement officer would disregard his job like this.
Best fucking police y'all got in this fucking city. I understand.
Do you realize one thing? If you would just stop in 1 second and just think, this whole time, while
We sit up here going through everything that we've gone through. You not want to go.
It's not wanting to go. Captain, I go to space with you. You want me to? You know that. I have no hard feelings towards anybody.
Well, that brings us to the end of this video. Today, we saw cases where corrupt cops were exposed and humiliated by their peers. It's disheartening to see law enforcement officers go against the law, and they deserve to be called out. We can only hope their agencies launch investigations and that they are terminated. If you agree with me, please consider showing your support by liking this video and make sure to subscribe to stay informed about future cases like these. Also, if you enjoyed this video, check out the next video here.